young people that go and see this are going to freak out about it. I think especially...
Welcome to another episode of The Out Crowd. I look a little ridiculous today and I like it. If you're wondering what the heck you're watching, well, your Monday evening just got a little bit better because this is, I would say, the most tubular RPG on Twitch.tv. The Out Crowd, where the Breakfast Club meets the sci-fi, the Twilight Zone?
Sure.
Yeah. It's like, you know
Dracula.
what? You know what I'm just gonna say?
It's Dracula.
It's Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, actually, it's just
It's
Scooby-Doo meets
with the
Scooby-Doo.
80s.
Yeah.
With way more 80s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo with more fucks involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
what more
we
fucks
gotta get
involved?
that. We
Yes.
gotta get that van.
Like we
The word
like
fuck.
profanity. Like
Oh.
yes.
I'm about to say.
Oh, I took that.
Yeah.
What?
It's okay.
Bros, you've always got to make things
The
weird.
Out Crowd.
PG-13.
Shit. So awkward now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it down.
It wasn't you. It's me and AJ, apparently. God,
Look,
Yeah.
I can't help it.
better silence my phone. I just realized it's not silenced. Nobody text me right now.
What? Text
Everyone text Bronze right now.
First of all, we want to give a warm thank you to Volpez.
Yay, Volpez!
Who sent us these awesome things. I haven't even opened mine yet. I was scrambling until the very last minute of
and
the
Sage.
show.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah,
so
we
neat.
really needed new dice apparently.
I will be conducting a seance later with the sage that Volpez gave
Is
us.
this a bow? That's a bow, right?
It's glasses.
It's
Your
sunglasses at
sunglasses at
night.
night.
There's sunglasses?
Yeah.
At night.
You can put that on the camera next to you. And
Oh.
see it.
Oh,
My hands
yeah.
are covered in paint. I
Those are
apologize,
all like
friends.
blinking at us. It's awesome.
I see it now. Actually, it took me a second. I
Yeah,
see it
it's
now.
Right?
Yep.
Fancy
yep.
glasses.
Your fancy
Yep.
glasses.
I didn't realize that for a moment, but I get it now.
I
Thank
can't
you,
tell
Volpez.
if
As well as
you
some
can
dice.
see ours or not.
I don't know. Mine's a little bubbling.
Oh, snap. Mine are, damn.
So
he
is
put-
mine,
He
kind
threw
of.
some bronze ones in there, too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice
Yours
colors.
is not a bubbling beaker.
Mine is. I'm not sure if
Yours
it's a
is
pipe or a
chemistry of a
bong. I'm trying to
different
figure it
kind.
out.
I think it's a bong. That looks like a bong
It
to
looks
me.
like a bong to
Bong,
me, too.
ba bong, bong, bong.
Depends how you hold it.
Thank you,
Go either
Volpez.
way.
We
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it. You're super
Cool.
awesome.
We are only going to be rolling with our new dice tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I'm
New dice
spilling
hype.
already.
You
For me,
already-
too.
I already dropped.
Okay, this one I cannot roll with
Just
this one.
rub it in. Just
Oh, I'll
throw
just
it in
put
the
it
Yeah,
in
you have
sage.
sage
Don't
ready to
worry,
go.
rub it in.
All right, here we go.
Volpez sent us sage as well.
Yeah, so we'll be
To
burning.
sage our dice. God knows I don't need saging. I probably need an anti-saging for all the crits I roll.
What's the opposite
Yeah.
of sage?
Shake it in.
I'm just shaking it.
Oregano?
We can't burn it right now.
Should we like
I'm
oregano?
I'm really digging my getup tonight. I'm not gonna lie. It was rushed.
It's looking
I love
looking
the
pretty fly.
Shirt.
It was
I
thrown
love the
together.
shirt.
Yeah, I really like that shirt.
Dude, Beetlejuice.
It was just one of my favorites.
And it's 80s.
I know.
I checked it. Fucking checked that shit.
It was when things used to be good by that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Today is gonna be a very
Throwing
interesting episode.
shade.
That was pretty mean.
I don't disagree, but
Today's gonna be a pretty interesting episode. I wanted to lighten the mood. I wanted the players to have a good time, especially because some heavy stuff happened last couple of times, and you know I like to keep it fun in here. So I hope our players aren't afraid of no ghosts.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
oh,
Because some awesome things are gonna happen today. I personally on such a short notice, I think I got like this wet look paint. I think I did a really good job on our
Is that
little
Slimer?
Slimer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
good.
Yes.
pretty
Awesome.
So maybe you guys will meet him today. You're gonna meet him
Can you hold
today.
it for the
We're gonna
viewers?
get.
Yeah, of course.
The viewers
I normally do some like shading and stuff, but with him I wanted him to look really ethereal, so I actually just did a wash of white over a really glossy candy like green coat, so he looks really shiny and sticky because I want him to look sticky as possible.
You are way
He's
more
giving
into
us
this.
clues. Right down.
The
He's, like,
viewers
sticky.
can also see
Brilliant.
your paper.
But he's actually dry.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
they
know.
can see your
Oh, they
paper.
can see my paper. Oh, this is just what
Spoilers.
Emily hands me at the beginning of the day that I sometimes remember to read. Yeah, it's the same stuff. We got HeroClix after the show. You're here for this show, but maybe stick around, watch HeroClix. 48. Oh, what?
Keep reading.
Oh, 48-hour charity
Oh, yeah.
stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
This
11
weekend.
a.m. this Friday with Jennifer Hale. That's FemShep, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Aaron
Amongst
Fitzgerald
so many other
hosting
things.
the morning update.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's 24 hours of RPGs packed in there with the crazy 90s script reading. I mean, it's 90s, it's not as good as 80s, but that's okay. That's okay.
Can't all be as
They
good.
couldn't, we were booked, they couldn't get us. They got a 90s crew, it'll be good. Some VR games, tabletop fun, and more, and they're trying to raise $150,000 for the Halo Foundation. So be there. That actually is, normally I don't
really
read these. Today I'm gonna read it, because it's for the kids.
For the kids.
But you know what? I'm like a runaway train. And I'm just,
Cannot be stopped.
I can't be stopped. I put down the tracks as I go.
Yeah.
I'm not off the tracks because trains don't work when they're not on the track. I'm still on the track,
Firmly.
but I'm on my own track and I'm putting down welcome to the out crowd.
That's how they kicked off last year's show though, was with that stream, the charity stream, which I think all of us were a part of.
Yeah.
But didn't
Yeah.
know each other.
But we didn't
then.
know each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, and now you guys are like best friends.
Like I showed up randomly and danced by myself.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Liz and AJ met
No,
about
you
a
can't
year
see my
ago.
tray on screen, can you?
What?
You can't see my tray on screen, can
Yeah,
you?
we can.
The tray?
Yeah.
Very
Oh
corny.
damn! What about now?
Nope.
No.
Now
It's
you're
gone.
Can you see my phone?
No.
You can see like the very edge of
Good.
it.
Oh shit! I don't want y'all to see my text, all right?
That's here.
I got a lot of
Border.
fine people sliding in my DMs. Y'all need to be seeing that. Just kidding, I don't. It's just hedgehog
I'm gonna
feet.
totally text you right now.
Hedgehog
And
too.
feet? You say feet too?
Yeah,
they're
let's take a
cute.
picture of some shoulder.
Oh yeah, flash me some shoulder, and I might.
Right,
I might.
Oh, I need to.
Wait, are
let
you
me
guys sending me sexy DMs right now? Tara.
Without Rosalind here, and we miss you, Rosalind.
It's gonna pop up on my screen. Just sexy.
Yeah, they
shoulder.
need to amp up the flirting. Get
who's
going
gonna flirt
hard
with
with
you?
sexy
well,
DMs
that's
immediately.
why I'm
Yeah.
right here so that we can make sure we have shoulder exposure in the shoulder zone.
It's true.
In the shoulder
no one wants to see these
zone.
pasty white
Hashtag
shoulders.
shoulder zone.
Shoulder zone.
Did that come through?
Yeah, it did. It did. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Check it out
Rails
after the
definitely
show.
still on
Thank
them.
you.
Our own rails, as she said, she's laying them
Yeah,
down.
we lay our own
Laying
track.
them down as we go.
It was
Welcome to the out crowd.
We're amazing.
Where we last left off, our heroes have decided to undertake a quest given to them by the wonderful Victor Pence.
the wonderful Victor.
He's
Pence.
okay.
He struck a deal with the young Ezekiel and basically offered to buy out some of his debt in exchange for some favors that'll be carried out probably over the next 3 to 5 years. 3 if you're extra efficient about it.
Yeah. That indentured servitude life.
They are currently in Mr. Pence's ridiculously lavish trailer, where through the night they hear all kinds of nonsense going on. People coming and going, and Mr. Pence himself leaving at times and coming back at times, clearly embroiled in some kind of vampire war. It was never my intention to go that route, but once it was floated, I take my cues from my players.
Was there chanting?
You're welcome,
Was there
internet.
chanting? Was it our vampire war
Speaking of our
chanting?
players, yeah, it was. That sold me. You crit on that charisma check. Speaking of our players, we should introduce ourselves. I am your GM, That Bronze Girl. I am a full-time partnered variety caster on Twitch. And I'm going to be scatterbrained today. I've been having a rough week, but this is what RPGs are for. We're going to engage in some good old-fashioned escapism and have a good old time. And the way you can support the show is you can tip us. Oh, I didn't reset these. I was halfway through it. Ignore it. Ignore me! Okay.
The power.
Boom. The way you can support the show is by tipping the show. You can always support me, the GM, with #sunglasses. I can then have the players, I can spend one to either have the players make a really difficult moral choice that will have a lasting impact on the story, or during combat, I can use them to literally don my sunglasses at night and gain advantage on all my rolls for the duration of combat. Definitely keeps things interesting. And then our players have different ways that they can support them too. Who are you? Why are you here? Who are you? Who let you on the set?
My name is Elizabeth Bold. I am a part-time streamer, full-time shipper, and I am captain all of them ships. I was just talking about one of my new ships this morning. And I play Professor Mindy Benton, who is going to cling to that goddamn title, even though I have been fired from my job at the community college because, you know, like, I didn't show up a couple times. I really don't understand what the point is because I'm brilliant, and they really should have just been glad to have me. I also happen to be a being from another dimension here on what amounts to a study abroad doing my thesis. And I have the ability to do all sorts of cool things with chemistry that is in no way magical. You can support me by doing #Mindy to get me some sweet rerolls, which will probably be really needed because I roll like crap, even though I do have lovely new dice. So, I mean, we'll see. You can also support me with #Vial. For each vial that I use, it's called Weird Science. I roll a d20 and I let it then know. Blah, blah, blah. Let's try that sentence again. I roll a d20 and whatever number I roll determines on a sheet that RGM has what awesome boon I am able to do just instantly and amazingly. If I get 3 Weird Science, that becomes Strange Magic. It's the same damn thing, except it affects everybody and is even more amazing. You should really check that shit out.
That's pretty cool.
Who are you?
Oh, hi. I'm Tara.
Judgmental stare.
She always stares me down.
I do.
I just
Just
want to
wait
connect
till I
with
get
you.
my sunglasses today. I
Oh,
caught.
great.
Y'all know I got a sunglass collection, right? Y'all probably caught on to that by now. I have a soft spot for Ray-Bans. I really like them.
Damn. With the reflective coating.
Yeah, they're like oil slick.
It's really hard to stare you down when you have
Yeah,
reflective glasses.
and they match my lipstick today. I really like them.
It's nice.
Not gonna lie. Anyways, please tell us who you are. I was just talking about how much I'm gonna intimidate you with my super awesome glasses.
My life. I swear she likes me. I think.
Oh yeah, I love
Well,
you.
It's fine. Don't worry about
You
it.
can
guys.
tell by how much harassment you get.
It's true. The more harassment. Oh,
It's not really harassment. It's like attention.
Yeah.
you're like pulling my hair.
Like I'm bullying you.
Yeah. So she loves me a lot. I'm Tara. I am a marketing manager for Card Kingdom. We sell Magic cards on Magic the Gathering cards, not tarot cards. Magic the Gathering online. So you should check us out 'cause we're pretty awesome. And I'm also on the board of Geek Girl Con, which is an amazing nonprofit organization that celebrates the women in geeky areas and spectrums. And it's a fabulous event that we put on, and you should check us out. It's pretty cool. More importantly, on this show, I play Ash. She is a teenage witch who has discovered her family has lots of magic and black dealings of black
Why are you looking over
market.
here?
Because you
Why
guys,
it gotta be black magic though?
just all the things.
AJ just stopped one step short of that. I had to go all the way.
It's cool.
I see you, AJ.
And my mom's cool. Everyone loves my mom. A little too much.
A lot.
A little too much.
She's amazing.
Yeah. And I'm angsty, so I get sassy a lot. But it's all good. It's all fun. And Volpez, I just want to say thank you for my candles. And if you didn't know this, our names are both Latin. Volpez is Latin for fox. Tara is Latin for earth. So that's pretty cool.
You ready to ship that, Lizzie? Since you're the captain of all
No, she's
No, 'cause
married.
Volpez and
However,
Erida
and Volpez.
were together, and Erida is also Latin. It means waterless.
And in my headcanon, Volpez definitely got out of that building.
So she shipped that one. I don't know.
But he didn't. We saw him die.
No, you totally
Whoa.
did. You saw like a clone. Like, I can rewrite that shit. Are you kidding?
Nebraska
It's
doesn't know
comics.
about.
It's comics. Please.
Brett doesn't know about
Yeah, no, Nebraska doesn't need to know about both. Anyways, if you want to support me, hashtag candle. Look how adorable those are.
Those are pretty cute.
Pretty cute.
Those are
Lopez,
pretty
thank
dang
you.
cute.
It's
Hashtag
pretty fucking
candle.
cute.
If I use one of my candles, I get to do a +1 level up to my boon or bane. And then if I have all 3 of my candles, I can do a seance. Ashes to Ashes is my candle, sorry. And I'm sorry, it's been a long week. Like you were saying. I'm doing okay, guys. I need an applesauce. I have one, don't worry. And I can have a seance and have an amazing, cuddly, cute critter. Or you can do a hashtag Ashley and I get a reroll. Okay, I'm done talking. Please go.
No. I was enjoying that. You really.
This train wreck called
Yeah,
my
why
life.
don't you explain our characters too? You're doing so well. You're on the roll. Keep laying your tracks.
Who the fuck are you?
No, I'm the train.
I'm just a track on her train.
No, I'm not running over you.
This metaphor is getting stretched real thin.
No, I would never.
I'm just the
AJ, go.
Hi. Hello there. My name is Algernon Bolden. You might see me in such films as None, but you know what? I'm a Seattle and that's all cool because I'm a programmer over at Hairbrain Schemes. We make games like Shadowrun Returns, Dragonfall. Now we're working on this little game called Battletech that was kickstarted thanks to you guys. And public beta is coming out very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that. We are super excited over there, and on this game, I get to play a man named Zeke, who is mysterious and wonderful and none of those things at all. But he actually is an indentured servant to the Shadow Council that we found out that he's serving at least, 80 or 90 years of service, thanks to his father, and he got another 20 years added to that.
Because apparently you don't age, which we have to talk about. We haven't talked about that yet. That's
I'm
how-
only 20. That's okay.
No, don't worry. I wrote it
It's
down.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Just ignore me.
Continue.
Ignore me. Anyway,
Those Jedi mind tricks don't
but yes,
work here.
but thanks to the benevolent Victor Pence, he no longer has the 20. Oh, sorry, Vincent. But he also got leveled up because of that. He lost 2 strings of fate on his arm, so he has a little more power now. And he lost his betrothed as well, so it's been a really bad day.
Oh yeah, we were engaged.
Yeah,
Briefly.
but she gave the ring back and all that.
You're being kind of
yeah.
rude.
Yeah, how
being pretty
rude.
rude.
Anyway, if you want to, and which I really highly encourage you, ask Zeke for some rerolls because I suck at rolling, but thanks to our friend Lopez, maybe it'll be awesome this time. Or you can give me a cassette, and I can bust a move.
Oh!
And that allows me to be insubstantial, or if I have 3, I can actually get double moves for 30 minutes. So you know what? Please, and thank you.
Alright, good job. I'm impressed.
You with your good pitches and your talking and your words. Hey,
right.
Scott, now you can do words and make us quote.
Hey guys, I'm Scott. I am on the internet talking about geeky stuff from time to time. I play Reggie on this show. Reggie is the local stoner who works at the comic book store. He hangs out with these guys and tries to start vampire wars. Occasionally turns into a red scaly rage monster, and he recently learned that blood magic is bad. So, we're all learning stuff. You can donate with hashtag Reggie to give me a reroll, which I'll need because, Volpez did give us awesome dice. There's no accounting for user error. You can also donate with hashtag snack because Reggie gets the munchies, which will give 1 point to one of my stats, depending on which form I'm in. If I get all 3, I get tunnel vision, which lets me roll both my dice twice.
Show them what you'll wear if they.
Oh yeah, I got, if I turn into a red rage monster, I got horns.
And
And a
fist.
fist!
And that's Jump Jim. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Jump Jim hooked us up. Everybody keeps hooking us up on the show. You guys are awesome. You guys
We
are
love you.
super awesome.
Cool
Dice bags, cool swag, cool dice.
I like that our bags say Audi.
Mhm.
I'm Audi.
And I think we should
Now
like to
I'm
say
here.
really quickly, we have one other, Roxy.
Roxy,
Yes, we do
yeah.
have Roxy. She
She's
couldn't make
being-
it here today.
Yeah.
But she'll be here
She's here in
next
our
week.
hearts.
She's in our hearts.
So send some love to her.
She's not dead, guys.
Well, I mean, she is a
No,
vampire.
but like,
Come on.
She's becoming a vampire.
Yeah.
That's kind of like dead.
Yeah, depending on the mythology you choose,
Half
We don't.
she might be undead
We don't. No,
again.
Maybe. Oh,
I'm all about it. I'm like, get that power, girl.
Get that power, girl.
Just saying, you don't.
I would really enjoy.
You're just jealous. You want to be a
like,
vampire.
I mean, where's my bite?
If she's gonna be a half vampire, I would really enjoy the opportunity
vampire
to
witch.
study such a creature.
$10
really
says,
I'm gonna get bit.
you jump in front of a vampire to try to get bit.
Vampire witch, think of the possibilities.
Vampire
I'm going
witch.
for it.
You don't have a strong survival
All right.
instinct.
Not yet. I'm only 19.
Settle down, kids, all
So
right?
this is the episode where Ash dies.
All right? I just want y'all to settle down, get your heads on straight,
Uh-oh.
okay?
Heads on.
Well, shall we?
Well,
Ugh.
wait.
Yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alcatraz! It's like our little corny thing we do.
It's not corny. It's super cool.
These gargoyles look hecka dope, by the way. Oh, before we actually start, I wanted to show you guys the Hero Forge characters I made for our lovely cast. This one here is Reggie.
Bring it.
He's not
Bring it
painted yet. I just got him. Where do I put it?
A little
Here?
more.
Here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
There we go. They're not painted yet. I just got them this morning. I just painted the bases so you'd know who is who. So he's got his horns. He's in his fist position. I even put the... Oh, you can focus. Okay, sweet. Is that right there,
Whoa.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got the horns, he's got the long hair, he got the beard, and he's got a little like a flannel thing around his waist. When I
That's
paint him, he'll look a lot
amazing.
better. I primed him today. He needs another coat.
Pretty
So
perfect,
cool.
actually.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I
How'd
like
you get
that
into a
one.
figure?
This one
I
I'm
know, right?
quite proud of. This one, so you'll have to excuse my hands, guys. They're pretty dirty right now. This one obviously is Ash. She's wearing
got
a
her
long
little
skirt
friends.
type thing. I don't know. Combat boots and a tank top. I was really proud of that. And then she's got candles on the floor of her base, which
How'd
I'm
you
actually.
how'd you do that?
It's Hero Forge.
Nice.
So cool.
Feel free to like hook me up, Hero Forge. Oh, I'm sorry. I know shade, but this one's my favorite. And here we've got Mindy
A little higher, a
Benton.
little higher.
Sorry. She's
right there.
she's holding the flask. She's got the lab
Whoa,
coat. She's got the
look at
goggles
this.
on the head and a cute little bob.
She's so sassy.
Yeah, and
You're
I got to pick their poses, and I felt like this one was the Mindy
I agree.
Benton. Yeah, I'm really
I-
excited.
Love that.
Yep. She's also kind of thick. I like that about her. I was really pervy. I had to choose your like booty and bust sizes like on everybody. And I'm not gonna lie, I like cranked the butt up on a couple of y'all. I didn't bring Roxy's, but wait till you see Roxy's. She's packing heat back there. Here we got
All
Zeke.
muscle.
Sadly, they didn't have. Oh.
Perfect.
Sadly, they didn't have any
Bucket hat.
bucket hats, so I gave him headphones.
Oh,
cornrows.
Nice.
And he's wearing a tracksuit, which I'm pretty proud of. And then he's got
Nice.
little wisps of smoke coming off of his base because
Beautiful.
yeah, and he's in a very aggressive pose. Really excited to paint those guys and do fun stuff with them. Today, I just color coded their bases temporarily, just so you guys know who's who, just for fun. Just for fun. Thank you for doing that, QQ. But yeah. Next week I'll show you guys Roxy's. Hers is fun too. She's very Superwoman.
Awesome.
She's like taken off into flight. It's pretty great because she's athletic. All right.
She does do lots of jumps and like sprint.
Yes.
She does
yes.
like.
Yeah.
I tried to
Like,
choose
leap and
poses that I
just-
feel like matched you guys, and I'm
good
pretty
like
pretty excited with what I came up with. Yeah, that's my gift
Those
to you
are
guys.
those are super
Aw.
cool.
Putting up with my shit.
Thank you, Brownsy.
I mean, I'll keep them for now, but obviously
Wait, I thought you put up with our shit. What do you mean?
a
putting
little
up
bit
with
of both. Yeah,
It's
a
like
little bit of
a
both.
mutual relationship.
Yeah.
This is what families are.
Aww.
Yeah, and if whenever the show ends, you guys can have them. But until then, they're mine.
Gotcha.
So
No touchy is what I'm hearing.
No touchy.
yeah, well, I mean, you can touch them, you can take pictures with them. If you take them home, I will be waiting outside your house with a baseball bat.
I believe you.
Our players decided to rest at Victor Pence's home last night to prepare for the task that he laid before them.
Sorry, I'm just scared about like waking up in the middle of the night and seeing you outside the window.
Yeah, if you don't pay attention, you really gotta be scared of that.
Yes,
Something
ma'am.
to think about. During the night, like I said, you hear lots of comings and goings, and also during the night, Roxy's condition worsens.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
At this point, she has been in contact with the Nosferatu's venom for quite some time. Although Miss Benton was able to concoct a sort of semi-solution to try to slow the process down, which it did, buying Roxy a little bit more time. During the night, her fever jets right back up, her delirium comes back, and she's also periodically seizing at this point.
Huh?
Victor Pence decides to take her into his care, being more knowledgeable about these things than you guys, and promises to take care of her, but also highly advises against taking her on your next mission until either she chooses to transform completely or until you decide to vanquish the head vampire in an attempt to cure her.
That was a better or than I thought. I thought it was going to be or she dies.
Nope, there is the option to cure her. If you don't do either, then she probably will die. Her condition will continue to worsen.
She can't just be a half vampire.
Well, she could, but then that's her choice to make.
Half fire.
We'll see what
That's
she
what I'm
decides.
looking at you, girl. I'm gonna live through you. That dream. Don't worry about it.
Notice how it's Rosalind and not Roxy. The same
Connected with her on a personal level.
Yeah.
I know.
Just saying.
Why would you choose such a thing?
Questions.
Children.
In the morning, Victor Pence sort of makes you all aware that he's transferred Roxy to a different location where they have better medical facilities to look after her, keep an eye on her, since her condition is worsening, while she decides what she is going to do.
Wait.
At the end of the day, this is her decision.
So there's like a vampire hospital?
That sounds like a TV show.
No.
Is that something we should know about? If we're like hurt, is there better places to go? Because that like one hospital we went to was pretty shitty.
Drake's Anatomy.
Roxy's mom is in the hospital.
Oh. But she's unconscious, so she can't hear that dig.
Yeah, well, like okay, but she's like in like a normal coma, not like a vampire coma. So
This
like
is correct, says Victor Pence.
when Zeke got fucked up by those things in the aquarium, which sounds scary by the way, was there somewhere better we could have taken him?
No, given that the only reason that this vampire hospital could help your friend Roxy is because her affliction is of a vampiric nature.
I got beaten up by vampires. That's vampiric in nature.
You really don't understand how actual diseases work, do you?
Thank you, Miss Benton. As always, your wit and intellect impress me.
Thank you. Quite witty and intellectual.
Guess we just gotta keep Mrs. Blair on speed dial then.
No. Oh, wait. You have my mom's number?
What? No, I said I don't have a phone. Do I? Come on.
Well,
Don't you call my mom. I'm looking at both of you.
But he's
Why would
the
I call
one
your
with the.
mom?
Does your mother have a private line in your home?
Yeah? Is that weird?
Kind of.
We should perhaps get that number.
I have it.
We can do that later.
No, you don't need to do that later.
Are you all
Anyways,
ready for your mission? This
All right.
small task which I have assigned you all?
Usually,
Yeah.
small tasks usually end up with us with flaming pits of hell and.
Yeah, are
Yeah.
you gonna give us anything to
We're
do
gonna
this whole
destroy your
thing for
library
you?
or something?
Yes, yes. No, please do not destroy our library. That
What
would
is it
be
you need again?
a great loss to what?
What is it you need again?
I need you to exterminate our pest problem.
There's ghosts or something.
I'm afraid no ghosts.
We have to
We need to fight ghosts.
Well, there's something there.
maybe you should do
Wait a
that
second, how
to
do we
your
fight
mom.
ghosts?
I never said they were ghosts.
Oh.
She said ghost.
I don't know, I was just making stuff up. You think I should You've been in this world longer than I have, so
By a year and a half. Just saying.
What were you doing
wait,
before that?
Ms. Benton,
Not
are you
one.
quite all right?
Wait.
Yes. I was just thinking about how I've sacrificed my career for these people.
Really?
Well, Ms. Benton, my firm is always hiring.
Your
Really?
acting
Your
firm?
Do you have a research wing in your acting vampire organization?
Yes, of course.
Would that be good for your thesis?
Do they
professor?
pay?
Yes, quite well. And a magician of your stature would do very well there.
Don't.
Magician.
What?
Yeah.
We have a wonderful alchemy wing.
Alchemy? Alchemy, yes.
Alchemy's magic.
It's totally magic.
It is science and chemicals, and
Magic.
we should
Magic.
definitely
Do
talk
all
later
you guys want to
about.
belong to this dude?
We should definitely
I don't-
talk later
I
about
have no
particulars
choice. You
and
have a choice.
I
how
think this
much-
could be the beginning of a wonderful work relationship.
But how are you supposed to be writing a thesis about like the world, Professor, if like you're hanging out with vampires? Like nobody even knows that vampires exist.
Well, they will once it's in my thesis. Well, my people will know. Your people will never see it. It will be far
Actually-
too complex for you to comprehend.
First of all, that's like super rude. Secondly, that actually might be a really good subject to like talk about a world, the underworld of our world. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I take it back. But I could totally read it and comprehend it if I wanted to.
Didn't Alex already write that book?
Oh, yeah. You guys, maybe you could like cite Alex's book in your book.
Yeah.
Your thesis.
Alex seems to be the expert.
Yeah, Alex knows a lot.
This is my life
Not
now.
going to cite a 12-year-old in my academic work.
She's
Maybe
15.
she's older in other
What?
worlds.
She's 15.
15, you're all very young.
Okay, miss, I'm ancient. I know everything.
I'm
still a
very
college
nearly
student.
every.
This is alien college.
Alright, so we have this thing that we have to do for you apparently now. Thanks.
Yes, and I'll equip
So-
you the best I can. And furthermore, I'm willing to help you out a bit.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Thanks.
Well, technically, only Zeke is bound to go on this quest, and you all seem very eager to help him,
Oh,
which will only make you act more efficiently
Yep.
Well,
and
wait a minute.
probably be more effective to a degree. And in return, I can maybe help you in some way.
oh. Okay, never mind.
She wants more power.
Well, we are somewhat responsible for the predicament that you are in, and there could be some very interesting studying to be had in this library. And you did say that I could read. So,
Well, I had something a little bit more direct in mind.
Oh.
Oh. Will we learn about this now or after
Yes.
you've... Oh,
Well,
What?
partially.
Why don't you just say what it is?
I like to build the moment.
Yeah, I can tell.
he's an actor.
Thank
Let
you.
him perform his craft.
Miss Benton, as always, you
Everybody on
are
this team is
not
so fucking
only
thirsty.
observant, but you display the most grace and tact of any woman I have encountered in recent history.
Oh, Jesus.
As always, you are a delight and a pleasure to behold.
Would you stop listening to this guy?
I think that he is full of wisdom and
He's
a great
clearly
amount of
going
perception.
to use you. I'm on to your
I
vampire
might be
ways.
okay with that.
Is that just jealousy because you'd like to be one?
No,
I caught you last night.
What were you doing last night?
She was
nothing.
trying to shove her hand into Roxy's mouth to see if she could by chance just maybe transmit.
Dude, while she's sleeping,
First of
even
all,
I know that's not
First of
true.
all, I would not want her a vampire. I don't want to be like bald and white with pointy ears. No, thank you.
Listen, girls really don't like when you put
I
things
don't
in
know.
their mouth and
After
they're
I gave you
sleeping,
that
okay?
information about
Trust
the
me on
existence
that.
of half vampires, what else could your hand have possibly been doing and so close to her mouth?
We are going to have a conversation later.
Well, I was a teenager. Don't judge me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you realize how dangerous that is?
I don't know what you're talking about. What are we doing?
This is my life now.
Really? You always say this. You always say, this is my life now. When really you're the one that's been doing this and we're helping you. And like, I mean, I feel like that we should be saying this is our life now. And by we, I mean Scott. I mean, Reggie and I.
Fuck is Scott?
He's one of the vampire guys.
Are you okay, Ash?
No.
Do you lie down? It seems like you got a lot of sleep.
Perhaps it was
think I
something you
may
picked
have-
up when you stuck your hand in Roxy's
You're
mouth.
not seeing any cats or what were they?
Talking-
butterflies?
talking cats and
I
butterflies.
dissuaded her from acting in such a hasty fashion.
Anyways, Mr.
I
Pence,
got your back.
do go on.
Thank you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It's hard to hold characters with these clowns.
We're professionals.
Times like this, I miss being a PC. Like,
Do go on, Mr. Pence.
during our little scuffle, fisticuffs with the other vampires, I was able to come across some very important information. Namely, why Alex was taken.
Oh, what? Was it a sacrifice?
Go on.
It was not a sacrifice.
Okay.
I
get
believe if they were going to sacrifice her, they would have done that much sooner instead of holding her captive over several weeks. Your deduction ability is not as good as Miss Benton's. Miss Benton, do you have a theory you'd like to put forth?
That they were holding her as they prepared for some certain occasion or a ritual of some sort.
You're actually quite close to the mark. They were holding
Ritual
her.
could have been a sacrifice.
They were holding her for extracting information.
What sort of information could they have extracted from her?
But I am building up to that crescendo.
Because she literally wrote the book on vampires.
No, not exactly. But Alex and her adventures came across things that were of great interest to the vampires. Do any of you read her column in the college newspaper?
She has a column?
Oh,
We have a college newspaper?
Yes. It actually makes for quite good reading. It's the back page stuff where, you know, they clearly gave it to her as filler material, but it's quite good. She writes under the alias of Alex Thunderbird.
Oh, I thought that was a stoner.
Nope.
I thought
We
it
were
was
able
a
to connect the
fiction.
dots pretty quickly.
Oh.
Well, she runs around calling herself Thunderbird, so.
Sometimes she says Firebird. Sometimes she says Flame Lord. She switched them up a few times now.
So,
In this incredibly enlightening column that she runs every week, I believe it's called the Paranoia Paragraph. I don't know. She's quite a dedicated reader base. Most of it is pulp nonsense and garbage. But she did write the existence of a vault that she stumbled upon. Very happen chance.
A vault.
And from the sketches she drew that accompanied this newspaper article, it was quite clear from the markings and ruins on it that it would be of great value to the right people.
Interesting.
So they're trying to get the vault's location out of her?
Yes,
What do they need
unfortunately,
a ritual
despite the use of several forms of hypnotism, Alex's brain is filled with so much weird mumbo-jumbo and garbage they were not able to discern anything of interest over the course of several weeks. They tried several different methods. They tried giving her papers and pens, seeing as how she would often draw her little adventures into comic books, hoping to get something of value. One of these, I believe, did make its way into Roxy's hands.
Oh yeah, that was the one with the
The one that led us to the aquarium.
yeah.
Which is why they were trying to hold her. Often with children, trauma is not suggested. Torture is a very negative way to try to extract information from them. Usually it makes them shut up like a clam, or just tell you what they think you want to hear. But,
So that's why they were like kicking it with her and stuff.
yes, they were trying to open her up, hear all of her stories.
She's got a lot of
Unfortunately,
stories.
she has a very overactive imagination, and several different forms of hypnotism only inspired inane babble and nonsense. And they were unable to discern the vault's location until she escaped.
What's in this vault that makes them want it so bad?
I don't know, probably some magic weapons or something that they thought they could beat us with. They're losing horribly. It'll all be over in a few days.
Sounds like come in handy.
you're gonna kill all of them?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You suddenly have a problem with that?
I don't know, they weren't trying to kill Alex, like.
I believe they did chase you on motorcycles.
weren't you just singing the virtues of Reggie having tried to hand Raven over to the Shadow Society for
But that was like to
dissection?
save everybody. This was totally different.
Yeah, they did try to kill us. They chased us on mopeds. Alex stabbed one of them in the face.
I mean, I feel like they kind of had a reason to chase us.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's not dangerous for us.
All right, never mind. Fine. Okay, I guess we don't care.
No, we care.
I
but-
never said I do not care. I was simply questioning.
I
Why?
strongly advise you not to get involved.
Yeah, we're just gonna stop the vampire war?
You really do enjoy saying that, don't you?
I do. There's a vampire war. Just like a week and a half ago, I was just reading about this shit, thinking it was purely fiction, and like,
Well, what is done, and really, what could we possibly do about it regardless? And we would certainly not wish to act against our new benefactor.
I didn't. Okay, yeah.
Do you have any alcohol? No, like.
dude, we just woke up.
I need-
As you were acting as my employee, I would really feel uncomfortable if you drank while you were on the clock.
So, then Alex has information on this vault. We could discover possibly once we are able to speak more to her. Or
We
do
can always
What you
call-
do with that information is completely your own business. I am offering as payment for you accompanying Zeke on this little task.
That's our payment is the vault information.
and we thank you.
It's pretty invaluable information.
But we now know that she has the information. And we know that she's off with Ash's mom.
Learning to find information is a skill that is most invaluable to teach. I'm sure as a teacher you would agree with me on this point, Miss Benton.
As a scientist as well.
So wait, our payment is you're gonna teach us how to interrogate a 15-year-old that loves us?
No, I'm saying if you asked her, Reggie, she would probably tell you.
I agree. Which means we don't really need your payment anymore. We've got
You could-
all...
But you've
help me.
already received my payment, which was the knowledge that Alex has, knowledge that she probably doesn't even know is valuable.
So you paid us before we rendered services.
Yes.
Is this the first time you've hired somebody?
We wouldn't. We're not gonna go out. We're not gonna like not do things
See?
now.
I mean, I'm not gonna let Zeke go because every time he fights ghosts, he gets stabbed by them. So we're gonna do this. I'm just saying, like, you know, maybe half first, half later next time. Just think about it.
Thank you very much for your trust in us.
Now that you mention it, I feel I may have
He has a lot of experience.
judged your characters in
I sell
more
things
favor-
sometimes.
Yeah.
Are you reconsidering this alcohol thing yet?
I do not believe that you have judged all of us unfairly.
I would agree with that
God.
assessment, Miss Benton. Are you quite all right there? Do you need to clear your throat, have a drink of water?
Stick your hand in another vampire's mouth.
I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not getting involved in that.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Whatever.
Are you quite ready to depart?
I don't know. I feel quite hot in here. It's almost as if a burn just. Oh!
You said you were gonna outfit us?
So I know it's like super improper to use magic against people, but I'm not above that,
Wait, it is?
apparently.
Remember you guys chastised me
Speaking
last?
of magic, would you by chance have a spell for healing a bird? Maybe conjuring some aloe.
I leave the trailer. I'm out.
She'll be alright. She's a teenager. She storms out and stuff sometimes.
Pins actually gained some points. Just. Damn. Damn, son.
Your wit is only outmatched by your cunning, Miss Benton.
Thank you, it's true.
If I was there, I'd be gagging right now. Oh, this is worse than Roxy's flirting.
Well then, we should prepare ourselves for the coming trial.
Yeah, for fighting maybe not ghosts?
Some sort of apparitions have spotted up there, and we get all kinds of weird stuff. There's a lot of experiments that get loose, and all kinds of things that get summoned. Portals that open up.
Don't you guys have like a control room for that?
We do.
Procedures, sign out sheets.
Let's just say in times of great duress such as this, when we are under war, or rather when we are carrying out war, sometimes some of the books get fudged a little bit.
That's when the Shadow Council triples their procedures, right?
We don't really follow the Shadow Council's rules. I don't know if you've figured that out yet.
Yeah, that might be why they rule the world.
Well, they don't rule us.
Sure.
And you know what we have that the Shadow Council doesn't?
Paleness?
Charm.
It's true.
It's true.
Basically, all they've got is your name.
And fashion. A little bit of style.
Indeed.
Noticed you have an eye for fashion, Miss Benton.
I do. I have made a great amount of study of the fashion of this particular part of the planet and in particular pop culture that surrounds this area. I think I have replicated it quite skillfully.
It's quite striking.
Thank you.
You guys
The
done?
bright pinks of your visage will be burned into my corneas till the end of time.
So did you say something about equipping us for this task?
Well, you'll be meeting with one of my agents, and she'll drive you over and give you a rundown of what's going on.
Dope.
I am needed on the front lines.
You actually go on the front lines?
Yes. of
Where are the
course.
front lines?
In the basement of the theater.
Did you use us to start this war?
No. Alex started it for us when she shanked that guy and ran out. It was perfect timing. They had no idea what was going on. It was utter chaos. The first 2 hours was basically slaughter.
All right.
Don't need to know
They're
this.
not nice people if it makes you feel better. They eat people.
How about we just go do this thing and I'll pretend like I'm not gonna be spending the next 3 to 5 years having to deal with more repercussions of my bad judgment.
See, I told you, man.
He leads you out of the trailer, stands by as you get loaded into his stretch Lincoln Town car.
I hate him so much.
Oh, you're leaving now? Is that you're gone?
Are you not accompanying us?
I've been outside. I don't know what you guys.
We
were
just
talking
walked outside too.
about. Right. So he's leaving, or
Oh,
are we
yeah.
going with him?
No,
or what's
Nah,
happening?
it's.
You're piling
He's-
into the car with Adam.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Ash, let's go.
Did he give you like weapons and stuff?
He says that whoever's in there is gonna give us stuff.
Whatever.
Ash,
I'm coming.
don't have to look so sad. Have you never heard of dozens before? Your mama, your dad. It's good fun. It's called ribbing. It does-
Ashley.
I apologize if I caused you any true harm. It was just my intention to click
Why
with
are we
you
still
guys.
talking about this stuff? Let's just go.
I hope that my comment will not distract you when the moment comes that we have need of your great magics.
What the hell are you
What the
talking
fuck
about?
did you just even say?
Yeah. Thank you, Reggie.
I'm apologizing!
Oh.
Oh my god. Professor, can you just not even right now?
Was that not clear?
A lot of things aren't clear for me.
Like, just there's nothing to apologize.
Because-
There's nothing to apologize about. It's fine. I'm
People
cool.
aren't
It's fine.
intelligent enough to understand what I'm saying.
I'm like super intelligent.
So,
If you all could just get in the car. and-
yes,
I'm getting in the car.
Getting in the car.
Get in the car.
He comes by the open window and just says, I'm sure you'll all do great.
I'll roll up the window.
Oh, good. Thank you, Mr. Pence.
Stop. Ugh, gross. Ick, 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 ick. You
So-
know, my parents are totally gonna help you get your job back. You don't need to like flirt with some dude. To,
He
like,
may
work
pay me a great deal more and also allow me in his laboratories without supervision.
He already offered you the job. You didn't need to keep sucking up to him.
Yeah.
I am not sucking up to him.
Then what are you trying to do?
Oh,
Ew, Professor.
Everyone on this team.
Find
Are we a
him
team?
very
symmetrical.
I guess we're a team.
charming.
Kind of a team.
That's his like
When did that
vampire's
Somewhere
power.
between the last time that
See?
you got killed and the second
Worth
time that
it.
you got killed.
Yeah, probably.
What are you looking at me for? I'm not even there.
So do we have, is his agent, is there like a woman in the back with us, or is she driving the...
She's driving.
Okay.
Is there like window up? Is there like
It's
a
down.
divider? Oh, it's down?
Mm-hmm.
Hey there. Hi.
Hello. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
You notice she has a side ponytail and a headband.
And she doesn't sound British.
No.
This is actually looking up.
So
Hey.
are you part of Pence's acting firm?
No, not at all. No. I don't think I could be an actor. No.
So what are you?
I'm a scientist.
A
You're
son?
driving a car. And you're
Well, yeah, I'm going to be outfitting you for this mission.
oh.
Outfitting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what sort of stuff?
Well, I mean, proton packs, plasma cannons, let's see,
What the- what?
micro, defibro, ectoplasmic, traps.
Why do you work for him?
What
Why wouldn't I work for them?
Are you a vampire too?
No. Is that a trick question?
Could you please go on about
I feel like
the-
that's a trick question.
How's that a trick question? Just are you a vampire? Like Pence?
No.
Were you bitten in the neck?
Are you half vampire?
Can none of you understand the appeal
You
of
guys
working for
are
someone
really
with
like
massive
stuck on
amounts
the
of money and
vampire.
many resources?
I mean, would you hate me if I was? Does it
No.
matter?
No.
Oh,
just-
one of her friends is turning into one anyway.
Yeah, like my best friend's like totally half vampire. She's like
don't
super powerful and
know.
cool.
This is like when people say they're not racist because they're dating a black guy.
Wow.
That's got really intense really quickly.
Yeah, that's also really deeply
Well,
meaningful.
I feel like you guys are really putting me on the spot here.
I'm just trying to figure out this whole like thing because I thought he said that only males were in his clan about being vampires.
She's
Just ask people if they're vampires.
She's just trying to get bit. Don't worry
I'm
about
not
it.
going
Reggie,
to
stop
bite
it!
you. We don't
Get
just
bit
go
if I
around
wanted to.
biting people. Some of us are vegetarians.
Wait,
Wait, so how
some
do
of
you?
us, so you are a vampire?
No.
So wait, how do you live life as a vegetarian vampire?
I don't. Because I'm not.
Okay, but if there were things like vegetarian vampires, what would they eat? I guess you could be like a vegetarian
Animal
half
blood?
vampire, right? Wait, what did you say?
You said that you were a scientist?
Did you say animal blood?
Affirmative.
Apparently not a vampire scientist.
This is like the greatest day of my life. I found someone who's worse at lying than I am. What's your name again?
Rita.
Definitely not Rita.
Rita equals
So
vampire driver
Oh gosh.
slash scientist.
slash science.
So I guess
I
like
think I'm
if-
gonna put the divider up. If you
Wait,
have any
wait,
stakes,
I just really want to quickly
you have
know.
any
so could
stakes
you-
or crosses or anything that you think
no,
will
no,
harm
no,
us,
no, no.
Just-
it won't kill me. It'll just hurt really bad.
No,
we're not trying to kill you. We're just.
doing?
Like, you go back to. Let's rewind. Let's start over. Hi, I'm Zeke.
Hello. Hi.
This is Reggie.
These are
Hi,
human-
Reggie. How's it going?
lizard
Just looking at you all in the rear
I don't
mirror.
really like that word demon.
What do you want me? What should I call you?
You guys are very quick to put
don't
labels
know.
on people, aren't you?
They're kind of new
Yes,
elves.
they
Okay,
are.
Reggie, I understand. To me, you're Reggie, not Reggie the demon.
Thanks, Rita the scientist.
Thanks.
That's kind of the opposite of what she was saying. You just call her by name. What?
The
Oh my
scientist
God.
is
I didn't
I'm
call her a
Ash, the
vampire.
teenage witch. It's like pretty cool,
Well, that's nice.
but it'd be really cool if. It's fine. Never mind.
So, do you know what we're like walking into here?
Oh yeah. I was there when the outbreak happened.
The outbreak.
Outbreak?
We have an infestation right now.
What do you
An
mean?
Of like
Infestation.
rats or something?
No. ectoplasmic goo that has somehow become sentient.
What? Ectoplasmic. What is
Man, what does any of that stuff you said just mean? I know what goo means.
Goo. Essentially, is that like extra sticky?
Well, no, sentient means it has a mind of its own. It has sentience.
But it's goo.
Yeah.
But it's alive.
Yes.
As
Living
you
goo.
once were living goo.
So what's
I was never living
ectoplasm?
goo.
Yeah. Yes.
Your
you were.
species was.
Yes. Definitely.
What?
Definitely.
What? No.
Is that like a shadow person thing?
No.
They, like, goo first?
In fact, there are single cell organisms that you could perhaps just call goo, living goo.
Yeah, but we're monkeys.
So is this like smart living go?
But the monkey
Prior
had to
to
come
that.
from somewhere.
No, he didn't. The monkey was always this monkey's all the way down.
No.
You and I are going to have a long conversation later about evolution.
So back to the goo.
I'm sure it's monkeys all the way down.
Back to the goo. So is this goo like smart?
Yes.
And is it like evil?
Sometimes.
Or is
So
it just misunderstood goo?
All
It's
sentient
more
things
like
can be
mischievous
sometimes.
goo.
How can you be mischievous? Goo's goo. Goo has no brain. How can you have?
They're saying it has a brain.
Well,
right?
when it's full of ill intent and negative energy, it can get pretty bad in there.
So what is
Yeah.
ectoplasm? What was that
This
first
happens from time to time. Sometimes when you do experiments involving, interdimensional space and the balance between life and death, you can tap
Inter-
into some pretty weird things,
dimensional
and sometimes those things can
space.
absorb the negative feelings and energies of all the people around it, and it gets a sentience of its own and
I
a
have a question.
personality, and then it just gets all over
Did
the
you try-
building.
I have a
Did you try
question.
doing
It's just-
sage
it's very
burning? Did you
annoying.
So
try some
everybody was
sage?
bummed out at the
I have
Try some
library.
burning some sage.
I have a question.
I did.
Who
doesn't
opened
sound like you did.
interdimensional
I
portals?
did.
I have a question.
Yes.
Who opened an interdimensional portal?
Oh, I think we did a blood sacrifice or something for that.
Oh, people don't like blood magic. I got in trouble
Yeah.
for that shit.
We kind of operate under the radar. We have some good mages. We have an entire mages wing.
Do you realize how
Wait.
incredibly dangerous it is to
Evil.
open holes in the...
Wait, who's we?
Mages?
Our organization.
So wait, is this organization evil?
Is this Pence's organization or is this another one that?
Pence
like-
is a part of
We
the
are in
organization.
Pence's
Yes,
Okay.
car.
definitely.
Well, yeah, he's got his actors firm, but is this bigger than that?
Yes, his actors firm is a part of a much larger organization.
So he's just like a cog.
So what's the name of this
Oh, definitely
organization?
not.
I fucking knew it.
Mr. Pence is quite high up. I like him. He's a nice bloke.
Well, what's the organization called then?
It's called the League of Gentlemanly Vampires.
Wow, you guys are subtle.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen the Broadway play called The League of Gentlemanly Vampires.
Actually, I thought
It's
that.
so on the nose, no one ever sees it coming. It's quite brilliant. Mr. Pence is one in a million.
Yeah, especially that song is "Whereas Vampires a Vampire Can Be."
Yeah, yes, it was a Broadway hit.
I thought that was just a hyperbole for the condition of being a human in the marginalized society.
Nope, they're just vampires. Singing about being vampires.
So there are female
You go to
vampires
Broadway?
in this crew.
Well, not a part of his acting troupe, no.
But about part of the organization though.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it. Okay.
We're an equal opportunity employer.
But you're called League of Gentlemanly Vampires.
It's a little bit of an archaic name. It's from a time like a bygone era.
But
Which is why the play itself is barred to women.
you're still embroiled in a vampire war, so it's not like
Well, some of us
that
are.
bygone.
And the organization has become, it sounds, progressive in recent years.
Yes.
What's the
Oh
highest
my-
level you can make?
Well, I personally can't make it to management, but
Why?
well, let's see. Some of it has to do with who you know and whether you're a girl.
Are you kidding me?
And
Professor, you cannot work for this organization. Or else if you do, you need to go in and tear it down from
we
inside.
have baked potatoes every Friday.
They might
Baked
pay me
potato
so
bar.
much
Baked
money.
potatoes?
Yeah.
I
you
love
can-
potatoes,
You
dude.
can go
They're like
to the
nature's gas.
bar. And you can add what you want onto your baked potato. It's like a baked potato
Girl,
buffet.
you need to get out of this organization. You're
But-
better than this. You
If
should
you're-
start your own organization. Screw those gentlemen.
But the money.
I am going to do that.
No, you're.
But the money.
That seems
just-
like a good.
Guys, we've got
Idea.
bigger evil organization fish to fry.
No.
So
Really? You think that's worse than the enslavement? Look at this shit right here.
But they've enslaved him too.
Yeah, I think that's she doesn't. Do you
Are
feel
you
enslaved?
No. Yeah. No. I don't know what you're looking for here. I'm just your driver and
Here you are as a scientist being put down with your stupid baked potatoes and made to drive us places.
I like
that is
the
not
baked
fair.
potatoes.
Baked potatoes are delicious. Like Reggie say,
Can we
they are
have
nature's
this
candy.
discussion after
You
we
cannot
have
work for a
dealt-
misogynist organization. You've worked too hard.
I was working for a community college.
Yeah, but you were gonna destroy that. Get rid of that dean.
No.
You were gonna destroy the college?
No.
Please don't destroy the
Was that like the
community
blue
college.
foam was like a trial?
No, I was
don't think
attempting
that's a good
to draw a
idea.
paycheck and use their facilities so that I could better. And he has better facilities and
Ash, you
more
shouldn't
money.
start rumors like that. All right.
Oh no, I'm
dangerous.
telling you that she should have been the dean. Get him out.
That is true.
That's what I'm saying.
Deans do not make that much
You
money.
gotta make the changes from within.
I'm not allowed.
Don't worry
not
about this.
you,
This is
who?
every day.
I'm not allowed
If
to
not you,
change
who?
things.
If not me, then
So about the ectoplasm
Thank
and the
you.
studying.
Vampire war bullshit. I'm gonna start a new vampire war.
I just want to tell
Misogynist assholes
I just-
with their vampire while keeping the female vampires down. This is nothing. That's.
I just wanted to trigger her a little bit,
I
and I
just
triggered
want
her
to
way
tell
more.
you how much I, Lizzie, love you right now.
Funny thing is, it's just how I am in life.
I just love
I
you.
love you too. Well, that's why we march together.
It's true. So, you were speaking of outfitting something, and
Yeah, once we get there, all your
there's
gear is in the
ectopack.
trunk.
yes,
And
ectoplasm.
I have, this is my, like, project. I'm heading this project.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one that
So-
resulted in the opening of an interdimensional portal that.
Yes,
Uh-uh.
and therefore I'm also responsible for.
The cleanup. I have
So-
been
She
there.
understands.
If you guys could
definitely
not blow
understand.
up the library, that
We
would
were-
be great.
we're
And
not
if you
gonna blow it
could,
up.
if you could, just if you could just.
Mindy reaches through the partition and takes her shoulder.
Well, it's just that you got fired, and I don't want to get fired.
I
like this
understand.
job. I know you guys want me to smash the system,
No.
but I need the system.
I
I
understand.
just bought a new loft apartment. It's
I feel
beautiful.
such a kinship with you right now.
in downtown. It's lovely. It's got
So,
Listen.
there's a
beautiful
question: when you
view
get fired
of the
as a,
ocean.
We will not allow her to get fired.
I just want
What,
to like with
Rita?
her special needs.
You
We will
deserve
they
more
just,
in
you
life.
know,
Rita, we will
Or-
fix this for you. I feel such a great kinship with you at this moment.
Thank you, Miss. I don't think I
Mindy.
caught Mindy. Miss Mindy. Thank you.
You deserve so much more.
We will make sure that you keep your job and that you are able to continue enjoying baked
Keep her job.
potatoes.
She,
I think-
no, we
Thank
should
you.
tease.
I
think
love
you're gonna
baked
be all right,
potato Friday.
Because if anybody was gonna blow this shit up, it'd be her. She's the one with the purse of explosives. So we're not.
They
There
took
are
The
them,
library
more
should
than
be
just
alright.
explosives in my purse.
they took them away.
It
Really
is
good
a
bag.
bag,
Uh,
not a purse.
I
Did you
just
get
want to know
your
how
back
she
back?
can eat potatoes.
I got a new one.
Oh, that's right. She got a new bag. She
We
got a new
still
bag.
have my old one. The old one was better.
Wait, why couldn't she do it?
Because she's a scientist.
She's a witch.
What does that
Scientist.
have to do with potatoes?
All right, so we're not gonna blow up the library. We're gonna help you out. It's gonna be great. Good. You just
Gonna kick
You
some
just realized
ectoplasm butt.
you could do more. You deserve more.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm really
you deserve
up-
more than the loft apartment.
Do you have any
I mean,
music?
It's pretty nice. Oh yeah, let's turn that up. She turns it up, and slowly, when she thinks you're not noticing, starts to lift the divider as well.
We kind of need to work on our people skills a little bit. That was really kind of
I don't know what you're talking about. My people skills are top notch. I have done a great deal of study on the subject and feel quite well versed.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand why you're all looking at me like this.
Okay.
Such an awkward silence. In an awkward silence that you can cut with almost a knife, the crew makes the rest of their journey to this location, which is located in a large empty field quite a ways outside of town. And it looks like an old cathedral building. You pull up to it. She slows down the car and gets out and opens the back door for you.
Are you sure this is the library?
Yeah, this is where we're housed.
Housed. How many? by
We're in the
chance?
middle of fucking nowhere.
Well, like we don't live here, but this is where our headquarters is housed.
The organization itself.
This is the headquarters of the League of Gentlemanly Vampires?
It's all underground.
Wow.
Yeah.
Under a church.
I'll show you through if you guys want. If you want the tour. But
Yes.
it's pretty unpleasant in there right now. Most of our staff have chosen to leave at this point until the pest problem is cleared up.
So,
We've got the atrium. That's like our nice little central area. It's like a nice little foyer. You can walk in. Beautiful painted ceilings done by Sebastian Guanardo IV. He was a scientist in the early 1700s. Then we have
So wait,
the
he's part of the league
information
as well?
center,
He's part.
and
Wait,
he
so he painted that recently?
and the
That was
information.
painted recently.
No, it was not.
When
And
was
then
it painted?
There's
It's an
the
old church, dude.
information center, and that has a newly constructed wing for new employees, and
No.
that's
What-
quite nice.
What
And,
year was this church built?
And then we have the smoking room.
Does nobody care about
That is
smoking
restricted
room?
to the members of the play group only, as well as stagehands and other people who are part of the production.
Reggie tries opening the door to the smoking room.
You guys aren't
We're
inside
not inside
yet.
yet.
No.
Oh, I thought she was walking us through.
No.
Oh, okay.
That'd be really
And
cool.
that's there's like a
It's not that sort of
smoking
smoking room
room.
anyway.
And there's you
depends what
can
you're using.
partake in different kinds of cigars there. It's pretty great. I
What
think
kinds
I've
of
heard.
kinds of cigars?
And this is where there are no women that get to partake in the smoking room.
Well, it doesn't say there's no women. You
Are there
just
any
have to
women in the
be-
production company?
No.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you need access, I can get you access for the purposes.
I'm guessing
of
there's a
this
potato room then
experiment.
for the women.
No.
The vampire room, there's a potato
that's
room
just- that's
next to the
just-
smoking room. Uh-huh.
No, that's just the lunch hall. We all eat potatoes. I enjoy loaded potatoes.
Who
It's
wouldn't?
a fun thing.
Who wouldn't enjoy a loaded
It's a
potato?
fun thing.
I'm still
Because
wondering what you
normally
think.
we don't do that. Food is something we don't really need to eat as scientists. And it's fun. I enjoy. Please don't get the potatoes taken away.
No,
because I just think that they're really
I love potatoes. My
Community
mom makes a
building.
really good
Why must
rice
you
baked
hassle
potato.
her?
community
about these
building. We all have
potatoes.
lunch
I'm not
together.
hassling her.
Some
This is
people put bacon
organization.
bits on their potatoes.
It
Some
sounds
people
delightful.
put cheese and chives.
When was this? When was
It's
this church
wonderful
built?
experience.
When was this church built?
I don't know that information.
When were those paintings made?
Like literally like hundreds of years ago.
Are you like a tour guide here? That was impressive.
I'm just listing off the different parts of the building that I work in.
Are you
I
sure?
feel
Let's
like it's.
go. I don't know.
I'm sure if I came to the college, Miss Benton could tell me the different buildings on the campus, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so it's like the same. It's the same thing, you know. And we've got the library, and then we have, our sort of supply closet. Doubles as a little bit of an armory. Yeah. Yep. Where you can talk to our quartermaster about obtaining some arms, but you won't have to worry about that as I have special arms of my own make that I will be outfitting you with, which you'll have to sign for, and then you'll have to sign them back in when you're done, Because
What if something happens to them?
if you break it, then, it'll probably come out of my paycheck. So,
Yours?
yeah.
That's just kind of mean.
Well, I'm responsible for all of the gear on this trip,
We
as
will-
well as any damage to the building you cause. Being that I am team leader, the leader of the team,
Why was Pence the one that hired us?
because he's kind of in charge of the overall. If we were a normal company, he would be our CEO.
He has upper management.
She gets it.
But you know,
Reggie has perhaps never worked anywhere where there was an upper management.
What? There's somebody who runs my store. Jim, I think his name is. Comes around sometimes.
so when something goes wrong in the store, doesn't he yell at you? Since shit rolls down.
No, we don't let him find out usually.
Crafty.
So
Wow.
pretend like that did happen. Would he blame you for it, or would he take responsibility for himself?
I don't know. He's usually pretty stoned.
That explains a number of things.
Well, I don't know about that. Oh, and then we also have the admin building, and that's where very empowered secretaries, secretarial executives
Wait, your secretaries have powers?
do very important paperwork for our operatives in a very empowered fashion.
If we
Wait, are you
decide,
saying, are you looking at me like that because there are only
Superpowered
women working there?
No.
Are there only women working in that department?
No.
Are there women like nowhere else? There are no men in that department?
would it make you feel more comfortable if we just sign saying we not say anything about this? I feel like it's paining you right now to lie.
No. Please don't burn down the admin building. I have 3 girls from that building that I really like.
I would never hurt the women in this organization, but I think there needs to be some changes. Uh-huh. Yeah. You guys need to start a union. Make sure that you're getting equal pay.
I will do that.
Try
Are
not
there
to
any
get all
other
these
women I
girls
can
fired
talk
while
to
you're
in this
trying to help 'em.
organization that
I
might
have a
have
lab
some kind of...
coat with shoulder pads.
That's wonderful. Are there any other women in this organization I can talk to about maybe helping you guys unionize?
Nope. No.
You're the only woman in leadership. Are you in leadership?
Yes.
She's leading this
So
mission.
you're at the table. You're at the table in the hard conversations. You're there. Mm-hmm.
I am the powerhouse at that table.
So you guys sit at the table.
Yes.
No, you don't. You don't get to sit at the table, do you? Do you get to be in the room? You don't get to be in the room.
I feel very
All right,
uncomfortable with
this
this
is-
conversation.
It's really bad, you guys. This organization is Skymy,
Ash,
terrible.
We can only topple one.
No, we're taking it all down.
And quite frankly,
I really
I'm not
like
even
where I
certain about
work.
that.
I really need this job.
She needs this job. How many people will you get fired?
That's what I'll do for him. It's fine. It's cool.
You know when people get fired from supernatural organizations, it usually means killed, right?
what?
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 What do you guys think? That they just fire super powerful beings to do what they wanted?
Well,
Why not?
Like a job.
Okay.
It is
These
employment.
organizations clearly do need to be taken down.
Yeah.
But I don't think here and now
Well, I
will
mean,
work.
this isn't the Shadow Council.
What?
Yeah.
They don't kill us. We're just, there's not a lot of places for science.
So maybe we should focus on the one that does kill people, and
I have
then
a question.
we could focus on.
as an actual scientist and not a scientist. If
Wait,
I were
what?
to sign a contract and then wish to leave that contract to perhaps leave the dimension, would I be able to do that?
Oh, yes, of course. But you do have to sign a very hefty non-compete that thereby classifies all the information that you learn inside our lab.
Wait a minute. When you
I
say
mean that you couldn't write
So
about
I
it.
couldn't put it in my thesis?
Nope.
No.
Looks like you're back at the college.
hold on, Rita. This whole time when you've been saying scientist, did you mean vampire?
No. Why would I say that?
Oh. Whoa.
Reggie, we should talk later. I feel like there's like a lot that we could get done together.
I think
like,
there are so many conversations
Yeah.
that are going to happen later amongst all of us.
Yeah, we need to talk.
I agree on the later part. All right, so this
Yay,
infestation,
proton packs.
Yes.
it's in the library. It's just in
Immediately
the
walks
library.
away from you guys towards the trunk.
I'm going to follow.
Yeah,
Eager to see
follow
this
her.
technology.
Really? You're charmed by the misogynist vampire that keeps women down? My mom would not be proud.
Wait, I got 2 strings taken away, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna reach over pocket and pull out a cell phone. Dr. Jane, can I move it up to the day after tomorrow? I know I said next week. Please.
First of all, like, when are you ever actually gonna leave, like, and go to this appointment? Is that actually gonna happen? If it is, I would also like an appointment. Maybe after you, we could carpool.
Carpool. What is this appointment that you both are making?
We'll talk later.
You could also get an appointment because we have pretty good in-house healthcare providers.
Are your healthcare providers also scientists?
Yes.
Does she have to become a scientist to get the?
No.
Cool.
I'm
Can they-
not entirely sure.
I thought that
could
scientists
become
were
a-
immune to most non-scientist diseases.
We still have feelings.
Oh, I understand. Sorry.
You should talk to your scientist healthcare provider about how you're not being treated fairly.
What would a scientist know about that? Scientists do science.
I'm just saying. Unless are all those healthcare providers men as well? Oh, this system is meant. It's broken. It's a broken system. You know, I led my high school's feminist organization.
You
I
know-
can help you.
Now that I know that I
Yay, proton pack.
can't use this job to make better science on my thesis, I'm rather inclined to seeing your point of view.
Thank you. Thank you. And we'll get you that job with the
So,
the
proton
community college
packs.
back, and then you'll become the
Proton
dean.
pack.
I just reach forward and grab one. Sure.
Yeah, so you just, it's quite simple. You just take each strap, you put it on your shoulders, and then you'll just want to take this one and tighten it up here, kind of like a backpack. Make sure it's nice and secure. You want to jostle and move your pack as little as possible. There's lots of volatile chemicals and isotopes inside. They could explode
What?
upon
What?
rigorous shaking, covering you in very corrosive acid.
Wait,
So we have bombs on our backs?
No, worse. Don't think about it.
Too late.
So just make sure you don't rigorously shake it. Make sure those straps are nice and tight. You can't be like those cool kids at school with the backpacks that sag down to their booties. Gotta make sure it's nice and secure. Take the side straps, put them around your waist. Goes clickety-click in the middle, very nice. Tighten those little pull ties. Make sure everything is nice and secure. And now here you have a little bit of a handle. You pull that out, and that is your
It looks like a gas nozzle.
that is your implement
my
What
our
is the-
implement to do what?
What is the purpose?
incapacitate creatures.
It is a weapon.
Okay, but are we gonna like be spraying acid at things?
No.
No, that's only if you shake the pack.
It sounds like a energy-based weapon.
Yes.
Okay.
How can energy involve chemicals and stuff?
Reggie turns towards the
It
open
needs
field
a
and pulls the
power
trigger.
source.
No!
God damn it.
What did you do? What did
Just
you
real
do?
quick, just see what it does.
Wait, we're not
There's an
outside
empty
anymore.
field.
We're
Yep.
inside.
Yeah, we are.
No,
We're
we're
outside.
We're
We're still outside.
We're
Okay, I was
outside
like,
the
oh
car.
god. All right, fine.
You see as you pull down the trigger, a beam of light comes shooting out of the front nozzle of this, and it really snaking fast and just like arcs out and then down, almost like a
Whoa.
crack of lightning.
Whoa, that was cool.
Oh, so it's like we're like have like lightning rods.
Well, something similar to that. Now, do remember these will only work on level 1 to 2 what I like to call, amalgamous goos. It won't work on levels higher than that. For those, you'll need to incapacitate them some other way and attempt to restrain them.
How do you restrain goo?
In one of these. And she, puts a small, glowing box.
How can we tell what level 1, level 2, and other shit is?
Will there be mass indicators?
Like
Yes,
numbers?
definitely.
They will be much larger.
Okay.
What?
So how big? Tell me when to stop.
Well, it just kind of... You're just...
Is this 1 or 2 now?
We
Reggie, I'm not sure if
This is
it works
as far as
that
my
way.
arms
That's
go. Is it
not
bigger?
really an
We will-
accurate
Okay.
myth.
we will discover when our proton weapons are no longer effective.
But these are slow-moving goos, right? We don't need to actually.
Some of them are quite fast.
Fast
Yeah.
goo?
And
So we
some of
want-
them are impervious to your energy weapons.
Wait, so how are we supposed to take those ones down?
Well, Mr. Pence assured me that you were a very skilled crowd, and he said, you know what, Rita, you don't have to worry about it.
Rita's not your name.
Do you trust
I
Pence?
appreciate that you remembered your fake name.
Wait, Rita's not your name?
No, she's
is.
lying to us. She's the worst liar ever.
My name is definitely Rita.
You are a wonderful liar.
Nope, my name is
And
Rita.
if you
Rita.
were lying, we would believe you to be a wonderful liar, but of
it's
course you are
definitely-
not.
My name is Rita. I can prove
And
it.
you are a
I
scientist.
can prove it.
Yes.
Here's my ID.
I'm totally convinced.
So we will
Rita,
take
that's me.
these weapons
I've even
and
got a song to remember it.
this glowing a song.
Rita, Bobita, Fee, Bobita. Rita. That's proof right there.
Zeke, please take the box.
Why?
Very disappointed.
Does
of
this thing
your-
explode if I shake it?
Nope. You'll just want to weaken, level 3 to 4, amalgamous substances, and then
So nothing else is gonna
That'll do all the
explode or
work.
like corrosive acid if I jostle it?
no, just your packs.
That makes me feel a lot better.
Maybe I should take the box since.
The safe box that's not gonna explode.
Well, you're probably gonna want to teleport forward and look at stuff in the shadows like you usually do, right?
Yeah, you might leave us.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to with the explosive thing on my back.
Okay.
That would be wise.
Well,
Probably a good call. Yeah.
All right, show us where we need to explode some goo and stuff.
explode some goo.
Yes.
You remember when I said I wasn't afraid
Wait,
of goo?
We are not exploding any goo. We are going to investigate and then capture or neutralize in the most minimally invasive way possible.
Did you see what this thing did? Some
Ec-
shit's gonna blow up.
Ectoplasmic disturbances.
My paycheck. So just
Just the goo.
By chance,
We'll try.
what does the field look like after he shot it?
You see that some of the dead, dried grass is actually a little bit on fire now, where it has arced and struck the ground.
I hope that doesn't spread.
Is the power capacity of the streams? I assume it lifts on a.
Don't cross the stream.
What?
That was my assumption as well.
What?
What happens
Why,
if we
why,
do?
why don't we want to cross streams?
It
will
probably open a portal into a hell realm.
A what realm?
A hell realm.
A hell realm?
Yeah, hell.
Like what is that?
Like, just
What happens if you do?
More.
You've never
even,
heard of hell?
Even more importantly, if there is an exponential curve to the power that these devices are capable of, then were we to
Reggie starts walking towards the.
Well, what if we open the hell realm and throw the goo in it and explodes it?
Mindy follows after trying to explain
I'm not like
faster.
I'm gonna very carefully tiptoe with my back as straight as possible, as if I'm holding a bomb.
good luck.
Thanks, Rita.
Happy trail.
Your stamina is exponentially raised, Reggie.
Rita, as team leader, you're not coming with us.
Nope.
Why not?
When does
Because
a team leader
leaders
ever come with us on
delegate
anything?
tasks
They've all learned better.
to their team, and that's what the leader does.
Every team leader we've ever had has just done it over a walkie-talkie.
I'm just gonna back up and then grab Ash by arm and pull her. Well, carefully.
All of my managers sit at desks while I work in a lab. It just seems like my time to do that. Have fun. Think of my paycheck.
We will.
So says Rita.
That girl.
Do you think she's an actual scientist on top of being a scientist?
Oh my god. I'm tired of that voice.
I don't know what to think anymore, Professor.
I think we need to give her more therapy after that, because I need more therapy after that.
Well, here we go. And Mindy opens the front door.
Of course.
So as you walk into the room that Rita described as the atrium. It's very large. There's old marble floors, or rather stone floors, going across the old cathedral. And sure enough, about midway through, you do see a sort of like velvet roped off area, or almost a place for a queue to form, with stairs leading downwards.
Professor, I'm just gonna follow your lead on this one.
Is anything labeled? That they're like, there's no sign saying this in this direction?
Not upstairs, but there are downstairs.
So we gotta find the library.
It's probably down.
All right.
Maybe
Yes.
that supply closet.
Downstairs.
And from the neighborhood, we should probably check out the smoking room.
With weapons.
They don't have. It's where you go smoke. It's not like there's gonna be.
I don't know, there might be.
Yes.
I don't know.
Pipes and cigars. And by pipes, I mean smoking pipes, like
You never
normal
know.
tobacco pipes.
All pipes are smoking pipes.
So with weapon in hand, I'm going to hopefully lead the group
got
to and down the stairway,
I'm following Professor. At the ready.
looking for signs for
Yeah.
the library.
Looking around.
Just
So as you go down the stairs, you enter a more warm room. Everything is wood paneled, very large space. Sure enough, the ceilings are painted with exquisite art from the early 1700s. As you walk in, you do see that there's some people kind of walking around going about their business, but you do notice that the cafeteria in the far corner was built to accommodate several hundred people, and right now there's maybe 20 to 30 people in the building. Most of the people have vacated the premises.
So there's just people still milling about.
Doing their jobs.
Wow, they're kind of brave.
Is any of them, are they near us?
They're just walking past, going about their own business.
I'm gonna step in front of the nearest one and be like, excuse me, can you point us towards the library?
Oh yeah, it's down that way.
Thanks, bro. I found it.
Good job.
This doesn't look that scary, actually. There's-
Another
Don't
girl walks
say
past.
that.
Oh, finally, the exterminators are here.
Have there been
Terminators.
many disturbances recently?
She's already gone. It was a passing comment.
Well, are there any signs in the halls or in the rooms of disturbances or violence or things that have been like destroyed or? Nope, everything looks very orderly. And...
There's some scattered papers and here and there, but nothing too ominous.
See, maybe I was just overthinking it. Then this is
Don't
overkill.
say that. Oh my god.
Oh, it looks like at the very least whatever is been contained to the library, which means it can't go through doors.
I don't. Oh, you guys, big mistake.
What's
What, do you suddenly think you're an expert on witches because you're your mom?
Yeah.
They're not witches.
They're goo.
It's
Mm-hmm.
ectoplasm,
Goo.
and it is amorphous.
Goo.
So
None of us know what we're about to see.
Let's get it.
That is
Let's go.
true.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let us proceed.
Okay.
Towards the library.
Towards the library.
I just want to note that I'm not the one that's trying to go ahead this time. This one, everything goes wrong.
Okay, so in that case, what order do you guys proceed in? I'm assuming Ash is in the front.
Well, I was following the professor's
Yeah, I
lead,
thought Mindy was in front.
Oh, Mindy's in the front.
but I'm right behind Mindy.
Yeah, and I'll be behind Ash then.
I'm taking up the rear
Zeke's definitely in the back.
because this is feeling like a horror movie, and I don't want to be the
You're
black
walking
horror
in a straight
Look at
line?
your little
Am I
things.
yellow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I will go in first.
Okay. So, as you proceed towards the direction that the gentleman pointed you in, you pass through some different halls, and the building itself is actually quite beautiful, even though it's all sort of subterranean. And you see, like, sure enough, in beautiful, Times New Roman font, library. And there's these large mahogany doors with little lion head sort of handles that have been pulled shut with tape put across them. It says "Caution, do not enter," as well as a sign posted on a little metal, one of those things that holds a paper, one of those little metal podiums that says, no entry due to infestation.
Okay, remember I said it wasn't looking so bad?
Can we hear anything from inside? Can I hear
Just
anything?
silent.
Smell anything weird?
Not
Door
from the
hot?
outside, no. Nope, there's not.
All right.
Professor, open it.
I wanted to make sure that we weren't just whatever. Push open the doors.
As you enter, you do see books and papers scattered everywhere. All of the small study tables that have been set up have been knocked askew, and you see 6 large, very incredibly large bookcases just stacked, pretty symmetrically along either side of the hall. You're in a nice big empty room. There are almost like fixtures coming out of the ceiling because it is a very old structure with gargoyles sitting on them at the top, stone gargoyles. And do you need any more information? There is a chandelier hanging from the top of the ceiling.
All right, Zeke, make sure you close the door behind us,
Because I don't want a way to run out if this
Well,
goes really...
we don't want this, whatever is happening here, to get... There are people out there just trying to enjoy their potatoes. So we should close the door behind us, because apparently they can't go through doors. It's not fire or something.
I agree with Reggie, though I do not agree yet with the supposition that they are not capable of phasing through matter.
Well, I certainly
Click.
hope so, because if they can go through doors, then maybe they're not that aggressive, because they're just chilling in here. Doesn't look that bad in here.
A fair supposition. Really, this whole thing seems to have been quite overblown.
Goo,
Oh my God,
are you out
you
here?
guys.
Goo.
Stop saying
You call out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't me this time.
You said peaceable. I'm scared.
I thought you guys
Wait.
were gonna do something else. That's cool. No, I'm down.
No. Let's just call
So,
out to it.
as you call out "goo," you do see from the far back of the room, probably from about here, books start flying off one of the really tall bookcases,
Books!
Oh, shit.
flying onto the ground in a perfect row, like.
Ah! The books! This is horrible.
Why is Ash the only one not looking impressed?
I mean, you guys, we've been like fighting vampires and shit for like a pretty long time. Like, nothing surprises me now.
I'm not surprised. I'm only horrified at the lack of care taken.
What, you thought this was going to be
Knowledge.
like nice, polite goo that we had to exterminate
Yeah.
with laser packs?
No.
Yeah, I don't understand why we called out to Goo. I
Because
don't
It
know
worked!
why we.
Goo!
I mean, there's like this thing called element of surprise that's really helpful.
You
but,
know, like walking straight into a door through.
Well, there wasn't anything here
Oh my
when we first
God.
walked in.
Oh my
As
Which
you
means if
call
there
out
is something here, it
the
has the
second
element of
time.
surprise on us.
As you call it the second time, you suddenly see the books start flying off almost in waves, moving
Oh my
from the
God.
back 2 rows to second, and then ending in almost like a rush of like paper and cardboard towards you guys in your general direction.
Is there a nearby table that I could take cover under?
There are overturned tables, yes.
Mindy takes cover under a table. Dive.
Is
Very
anybody-
dignified. Very dignified.
Don't dive!
The bomb
Not on my damn back. I'm the only one here who understands the real thing that we have at stake if we jostle this thing too much. I think I would take some proper precautions.
Does anyone else take cover with her?
Is there a way for me to take cover without jostling?
No.
I don't know what jostling is.
I kind of like kneel down and like go like this. Just like,
Okay.
ooh.
Yeah, I like put my hands in front of me, but not much more than that. There's books.
How dark is it in here?
It's moderately dark. It's
Can I
like
make
an
a
eerie
shadow
Twilight
shield?
go. Huh?
Is it dark enough to do a shadow shield?
Probably not. It's not that dark. The chandelier is still on.
I'm just going to look like I'm scared, but like start instead of doing like this, and then I slowly realize that that might be jostling, so it's more like
What? I don't.
He doesn't want to shake the bag.
So in proper horror movie fashion, we all stand there as we get attacked. Except for the one smart member of our team.
So the three of you are now surprised
Wait, surprise! Why are we surprised? We're like,
because you
totally-
just got hit in the face with a bunch of books. So you're definitely not going first this round. But you
When
are
first
rolling
we
for
shouted
initiative.
goo.
All right, we're rolling for initiative.
initiative.
Right.
Okay, our initiative is our
Agility.
It's agility.
All right, new dice. Yeah. Hey, not bad. Roll the 20.
Whoa, that's pretty nice.
Nice way to break them in.
Let me keep track of this.
Remember, we have
Ooh.
a reroll for us too.
Yeah.
16.
All right, so I got Reggie for a 20.
I got 16.
23. With that reroll.
11.
Oh, did you use a reroll?
Oh no, me
No,
and Ash
sorry.
get
sorry.
advantage
Ability.
for
Sorry.
us.
11.
11. All right. Let's get cracking.
No.
I'm excited.
So I was getting started.
You guys were so sassy going in there. I just gotta give.
I wasn't
Gotta do something
sassy.
special for you, guys.
You were sassy.
How was I sassy?
There was-
Oh, this doesn't look too scary.
We all
Oh, this
had
isn't too bad.
I was trying to convince myself.
Never say that to your GM.
I wasn't saying it to her. I was saying it to myself.
We were all pretty sassy.
That's all you got, GM? This doesn't look that bad.
I'm the black
We're all
guy. You
gonna
be dying
die.
these things.
You stay in the back.
You started shouting at the darkness.
We got you.
The darkness.
Yeah, you have anchored the gazebo.
I forgot it
Magic
was
missile into the
80s.
dark.
So
Attack the darkness.
after this wave of books hits you, as the pages slowly start to flutter to the ground and the books come rolling to a halt, there's pin drop silence in the room for just a moment. And then you hear it
What?
just underneath the surface of the carpet. You hear a thin, weird rumbling sound, almost as though as hundreds of rats moving.
Rats?
But that's what it sounds like. Just tons of scurrying right underneath the surface of the carpet, and then you see it. Little bumps in the carpet moving at true lightning speed towards you in a massive wave.
We come in peace.
Oh shit.
No, we don't.
What do you do?
Is there anything to crawl up on?
There's some like chairs that have been knocked askew and some tables and things like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go from under the table to now getting on top of the table.
Yeah, I want to stand on top.
I
of
just sort of
something.
start to scurry backwards.
Okay. So you two stand on top of the table?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you two next to each other. So taking the table that she was hiding under, Mindy quickly backs up and pulls it down after her. Both of you stand on top of this small study desk. Zeke,
Is there a bookshelf near me that I can climb?
you're gonna have to roll for that. I'm gonna need
Without
an agility
jostling?
roll.
Agility. At least I can do
You
agility.
better hope that they're affixed to the wall.
I'm light as a feather. I work out.
Those two things, they do not.
19.
I'm not gonna spoil
Yeah.
it for you.
So you succeed. Now that a lot of the books have been knocked off the shelf, you move forward to forward position since the bookshelves are lined up here.
Okay.
Next time, I swear this is gonna be better. I promise. This is this week. But there's bookshelves lined along the way here. And do you go to the left or the right?
I'm gonna go to the left.
The left. So you move forward onto one of the bookshelves, onto the top of it, and you're now standing on top of the empty bookshelf. Don't worry, it's pretty heavy. And you said you're gonna scurry backwards.
Yeah.
Okay. How How far would you say you scurry?
Is there? So it's under the carpet. Is there an edge of the carpet?
No, it actually
It goes
goes
all
to
the
the
way to
edge
the
of the
wall?
room. Yeah.
I guess
It's not
until I
like the
feel the wall
carpet you
behind
lay
me.
out. It's like the carpet
Yeah.
that's installed.
So until I feel the wall behind me.
Okay.
And then I don't know.
So you back up to the edge of the room, which is here. And as this wave, these bumps in the carpet comes rushing towards you, it immediately collides with the legs of the table that you are standing on.
Our genius idea has been thwarted.
Don't you guys wish you were on a bookshelf now?
Ask me after she rolls.
All right.
She made a sound that was happiness.
Yeah, it was pretty
Then
good.
maybe yes.
Darn you, Volpez, and your good dice!
So immediately, I did use it. I had advantage too. I'm not even gonna need it.
Oh my
I rolled so
god,
well.
we're doomed.
At least
As
we'll die together.
the goo comes rushing underneath the table, it does so with such force that the table gets knocked off into the air, knocking you both backwards. I'm gonna need you both to roll for your agility.
I'm gonna use my new die. New dice.
Oh.
Woo! Oh, sorry. 21.
21, okay.
I'm gonna reroll. Yeah, it's way better!
Oh, nice.
21.
21, all right.
Woo!
So, the table you are on goes flying, and you both fly backwards, manage to save it a little bit. You roll a little bit, but, however, although you are knocked back one space, the table is also knocked sort of into you. You only take 2 damage.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright.
That could have been a lot nastier. And you're not knocked down. You managed to sort of steady yourselves pretty quickly. Zeke, I'm going to have you roll your strength.
Can't it be agility?
Or your,
again?
huh?
Can't it be agility again?
No, it's going to be your resilience or your strength, whichever one.
They're the same.
Yeah, they're the same.
Should I reroll 9?
I'm not supposed to tell you if you should or shouldn't.
Ask your GM.
I would. You don't need much more than that.
Okay,
but
I'll
you do need a
reroll.
little. Okay.
This is the beginning of the fight. You're using up all your
Yeah,
rerolls.
don't use all your
I don't want to die.
You're not gonna die.
I'm the black guy. 18.
18, that definitely works. The bookcase you're on, being a lot heavier, does sort of rumble as the goo sort of strikes against the bottom of it and then moves around it like a wave. You do manage to hold on and sort of keep your footing, and you're still on top, perched on top of this bookshelf. Reggie.
I know.
Oh man. Oh no, what's gonna happen?
No, Reggie's not gonna die. Calm down, guys. Let me just. This wave immediately comes rushing up, and as it meets Reggie's feet, it almost comes plopping out of the carpet. Small, globular, tentacle-mouthed creatures, and 3 of them immediately latch onto you while the rest just immediately scatter and break like a giant wave breaking
Like
and
grab my
almost like
legs?
recollecting themselves. One latches onto your arm,
Ugh.
the other to your side, and the third to your leg.
So they like jump up, or are they still attached to the ground?
Yes, they jump up.
Okay.
They don't have any arms or anything. They just have
No,
little mouths.
They're just like little small globules with like little tentacles coming off of them and little mouths.
Okay. What does that feel like? Does it like burn or sting, or is it just weird? Or
It's like, you know when the dentist gives you a shot for your anesthetic and she's like, it's not gonna hurt, it's gonna be like a mosquito bite, and then you're like, oh man, that sucked.
okay.
It's like that,
All right. Like taking a
except
shot.
on your arms. It's like that amount of pain where it's like, oh, I hate this, but it's not excruciating pain.
So I kind of, I guess I'll like do this kind of frantic, like start swiping at both of them and kicking my
Definitely.
foot. Just try to get rid of them.
Okay. What do you do next?
That try to get the fuck off.
Well, it would be Ash's turn.
Oh, my turn? Oh, I'm gonna trying to shoot these little disgusting things when I see them pop up and scatter. What? No, I'm shooting at them. That's what I would do.
With your plasma pack?
Yeah.
Alright.
In a room full of...
Shooting at them.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What else are we gonna do?
What else are we gonna do?
That's what we're here to do. Shoot ghosts with our plasma packs.
Pack to shoot at them. I'm gonna shoot at some green goo gobber.
You do it.
Pour one
sister.
out for the books, y'all.
What do I need to? I love you.
There was no way they were gonna survive this anyways.
So agility.
Yes.
Bum, bum, bum.
Whoa, that was a weird one.
Oh, we're like for 19, and then rolled down and it became a 4.
Oh.
So, thank you, chat, for my reroll. But it was like on the edge of my thing. I was like, sweet, 19.
Boom.
Gosh darn it.
God damn it. 10.
10.
Yeah.
So you
Like, do I have anything that would improve that? No, I don't.
you can describe it to me, and I'll see how you do it, and maybe I'll see if I can.
No,
help
because you never like my dorky moves.
That's
You
not
give me
true.
negative. I'd be like, Ash gets confident and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take these
Oh, now
out.
she's
and I
gonna-
then I do a move. And then you'd be like, you're a dork, so you get negative.
You're getting another essay, man.
Ash, I feel like you need to take control of this moment and wrangle your inner
Inner Roxy? Okay, I'm gonna wrangle my inner Roxy.
That too.
Picturing Roxy, give me spirit fingers, and I jump up onto one of the chairs. I'm like, screw you, goo gobs. Because that's what they're called now, goo gobs. And I'm gonna start shooting at them, and in my mind, I'm playing music, but I'm not gonna tell you what song, because I don't want to I don't know what year
it
that
The
came
Cure?
out. No.
Just say it.
Nope, not
Whatever
gonna do
year
it.
it came out doesn't matter.
Nope, not gonna do it.
It's Donna Summer.
But I don't know what year that came out. That's actually exactly what I was
Wasn't it
thinking of.
84?
Goo grabbers.
Goo grabbers! What year did that come out?
Ghostbusters came out in the 80s.
No, I know, but what year in the 80s?
I don't remember.
That's the thing, is like I don't want to. And
Whatever.
then chat's very good.
Just do it, because chat's gonna school us anyways.
Fine. And I grab my gun and I'm like,
Guys.
I think Beetlejuice was 88, 89.
well, you know what? Then my brain somehow connected
It was
to the
84.
people composing.
84.
84.
All right, then we're good.
Yeah.
Good. All right, so I start singing the Ghostbusters song as I'm on top of this chair, blasting some ghosts.
It's like, the
Good
show's
job.
like
Plasm.
onions within onions. Layers on layers. It's great.
and layers.
So as
This is
you
for you, Roxy.
jump up onto this chair and start to let loose, I'm gonna say you hit a good portion of them, even as they're scattering. You also do, I'm gonna write this down, destroy a good portion of the books. That is gonna come out of poor Rita's paycheck.
I'll give her some money. It's fine.
What's with all these rich people?
What? You're 19.
I'm gonna ask my mom for it.
You live at your mom's house.
Yeah,
I
they're not-
know.
they're
I'll
not
have to
stealing
ask my
books.
mom and say, Mom.
She's gonna give people jobs. She's gonna repay all
My
these
mom.
people.
Have you met my mom?
Can I have you roll a second time?
You said that a little too nicely.
Can I have you roll
Yeah.
for your, let's see here,
Hashtag stay away from Ash's mom.
your presents?
My presents. Ooh, my presents isn't very good. And by that I mean I just have a D20. Oh, 5.
5.
Okay,
So-
I'm gonna switch up my D20s. Lopez, I'm gonna use the other D20s then.
That's why he
you.
gave you 2 sets.
Got it. Got us. We didn't get a chance to stage it
I
before
haven't.
the show.
Let me.
Is that the one you dropped?
I'm gonna stage the one right now. No, I already staged that one too. So I rolled a 5.
Okay. So as you're just sort of laying into this like little wave that is rapidly dispersing around Reggie's feet, you don't have a solid grasp on the strange weapon you're using, and you're not experienced in how to use it. And the energy beam arcs every which way, hitting all these creatures. And you hear almost like a squeal go out of the carpet underneath you, or like a weird like humming sound. And as this happens, you suddenly see the carpet just sink down and go quiet.
What?
Oh no, go sinking and going quiet. That's good.
No,
That's good.
Where'd it go?
That means you're not. We haven't put them into the box yet.
Maybe she destroyed it.
The box was just for the big ones.
Oh, you can destroy a little one.
we don't know, but perhaps this is
As long as they're level 1 or 2 or whatever, these can get
that-
they
I
can
don't
get
know,
picked.
you guys. Seems a little.
Are they-
Good done. Good. Well done.
What if
Are the
they're, like,
3
going
on
to
me
get the
still
bigger
on me?
goober gobs?
No, they disappear
Okay.
as well.
So we did it. We're
no,
good.
no, we're not good. Stop saying that. Oh my god, you guys. Seriously, haven't you
I'm
seen
not getting off the
movies?
bookshelf. I'm just saying maybe we're good.
No, we're not good. They're probably going to get the bigger goober gobs.
Goober, what?
The things. I don't know what they're called.
The goober gobs?
I don't know. You pick a name then.
The goose. The goober gobs. No, I'm okay with that. We'll decide on a Latin version later.
I love you.
As you're standing here and discussing whether they are gone or not, the ones that were on Reggie have sort of flopped off and like gone under the carpet again. In the silence of the room, the eerie silence of the room, all of a sudden you hear like a rumbling, and then with a flash along the walls you see a wave, almost those tiny moving slimes, and they immediately take possession or sink into 2 of the gargoyles fixed on the ceiling above you.
They didn't say
And
they could do that.
immediately the gargoyles' eyes start to glow as they start to crack, you know, some of this like rough outer shell off and come to life.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, with glowing green eyes.
How expensive are those gargoyles?
They are now perched on either side of the room.
Surely we can't be held responsible for a damage that we did not cause.
I'm pretty sure this is coming out of Rita's paycheck.
Well, I think it was
Stop talking
gonna
about
happen
Rita's
anyway.
Paycheck and pay attention to the freaking gargoyles.
And the books.
Poor Rita.
Rita.
The scientist.
Rita.
Is there anything real about you, Rita?
You guys
Real
need to have
fake.
trust.
Real fake.
Well, that was Ash's turn.
Wait. So did I? Could I have done something else while that was happening? Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Meow, meow.
You got your.
You can
major
move.
minor.
I'm good.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you wanted to. Reggie, you're up. Swing bada bada.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of run forward and just try to shoot the gargoyles.
Okay. Which one are you running towards?
The one on the right.
The one on the right. So let's see here. I'm gonna have you move. You do have line of sight.
Cool.
Shoot it.
Yeah. Open fire.
You're gonna open fire.
Shoot
Okay. I'll have you roll your agility.
Right. $11.
11. As you point the nozzle up and shoot, you do have a little bit more of a grasp of how the weapon works since you did test fire it outside. So I'm actually going to up your roll a little bit and give you a bonus for that.
Nice.
And you do manage to strike this gargoyle. However, the electricity seems to like almost crackle up into an electricity and like kind of dissipate against its stone skin.
Guys, I think these things are higher than level 2, which is apparently a thing for ghosts and gargoyles.
Okay, so we need the box. Box.
Up here.
Zeke, use the box on them.
Zeke, use the box.
Speaking
have to
of,
weaken
it
them
is now
first.
Zeke's turn.
We
How
have
do
to
we-
weaken them before we employ the box.
How do you weaken them?
Okay. Shoot it.
Attack them.
Is there
Stab them with your ghost fingers.
like ghost fingers?
Shadow things.
What are you
Do
talking about, man?
your
You
shadow
have
stuff.
yeah, do the shadow stuff to
Do the
the
shadow.
ghost.
Just because
gargoyle.
the shadows doesn't mean I can do any sort of shadow stuff.
It's alright. They don't understand how my abilities work either.
Because you won't teach anyone.
So where's the chandelier at? This
Chandelier is in the middle of the room,
The middle,
so
so
it would
is
be
it-
about here.
I'm gonna try something kind of.
It's so expensive.
The room is
shadows
bigger
behind
than this grid, though. It's like
Yeah, don't break the chandelier, man. That looks
But
really
it's really
expensive.
heavy.
There's probably
But
a
nobody's
light
underneath
switch.
it yet.
Light switch?
Oh, that's what I thought you were trying to do.
No, I was thinking about exploding the thing so I can move it
No.
towards on top. I've seen
I
this in
mean, you do
movies.
you. You do you. Like,
I've seen this in movies. It might work.
fine. Achieve your bliss.
famous last words.
Poor Rita.
Is there anything else that looks heavy in my line of sight?
There's lots of furniture and some lamps that have been knocked over.
Anything that looks like stony that might actually dent a stone gargoyle?
There is a overturned bust of one of the founders or great benefactors of the library.
Really? Is it in shadow by chance?
I'm gonna say, it could be in shadow because there's so much knocked over stuff. I'm assuming there would be some shadow on it.
So at the very least, we cast a shadow.
Yes.
So
That's
I'm
what I
going
meant.
to use, hopefully I have enough power for this, bunch up as much of the shadows as possible as a spring, and shoot it out towards the gargoyle so that the buses collide with each other.
Okay.
That'll be force move. D20 plus 8. 18.
18. So you do succeed. Which one do you aim for?
I was thinking the one on the left, since that's the closest one to me.
Yeah, okay. So you do strike it. The bust of this very distinguished looking gentleman flies through the air and strikes the gargoyle square in the wing, knocking it back one space, taking a big chunk out of it, and it rears its head and roars in anger.
I hope that wasn't that expensive. How much do scientists
You guys are
make?
adorable. You're like, oh man, that probably cost so much.
I feel kind of bad. She was...
As we should.
It's a beautiful library.
With the cracks, does it look like I see any goo from the broken pieces by chance?
You do see like a little bit of almost like ethereal seepage.
Huh.
DLC? That doesn't sound... Never mind.
I'm gonna write that
Hashtag
down.
ethereal seepage.
Hashtag ethereal seepage.
Ms. Mindy Benton.
Hold on, I'm writing down ethereal seepage. How close do I, you love me, how close do I have to get to the gargoyle on the right in order to use persistent damage?
You can be within 2 spaces.
Okay, so I don't have
I believe
to, run.
that's a 10-foot spell.
I don't have to run closer?
Mm-mm.
Well,
Okay. Okay.
Well, you would. What are you trying to do? Tell me that.
I'm trying to, Mindy would like to use one of her vials to toss it at the gargoyle on the right. You would think that it's something amazing and near magical, but in fact it's liquid nitrogen. And she wants to try and do freezing damage to it.
Clever girl. I am so freaking impressed right now. My GM heart is swelling with pride. You can definitely do that. I would suggest moving forward a few spaces so you don't take a range accuracy
Okay.
penalty from it.
Okay, then I will move forward
I
towards
would move
that
forward
gargoyle.
4. Okay. I'm going to move you forward 4.
And I'm gonna roll.
You're even holding a little flask. Now it's like you're throwing it in a sassy fashion.
Oh, reroll, reroll, reroll.
I'm gonna reroll.
Oh, that was bad.
It's my energy versus its guard.
Better.
I need to sage these too. 6, 7.
Ooh.
7?
That
Yeah.
was better.
On a 20, a D20
On a
and an
D20
8?
plus a D8, I rolled a 7.
And it was still better. Here.
And it was still better
We're
than
gonna
what it
save
was
these.
before.
We're gonna save these.
What?
That's pretty rough. I feel bad for you there a little bit, Lizzie.
I know, because it was such a good idea.
You toss this vial of liquid nitrogen, and it lands just short of its mark. It cracks and splatters, and it does hit the beast's ankles, and it is now frozen in place.
Yay! That's what I was gonna do. So yeah, excellent.
You should just sage the whole board, really.
Do you guys need to stage any of your dice?
I don't really know. Okay. I don't want to
All right,
roll the
you guys
sage.
keep.
I,
Oh,
I
they smell
definitely need some
nice
sage.
now,
So.
too.
It is now this gargoyle's turn.
I'm not good at throwing
He
things.
is, however, frozen in place, so he does not make any attacks against you this turn. This one, however, does fly in a very racing fashion towards Zeke.
Uh-oh.
I don't like it.
Towards Zeke?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
did kind of
closest.
throw a thing at its...
And its head.
It was friendly-like.
So it zooms forward.
Zoom.
Now, normally this attack wouldn't have done that much damage, but you are still on top of that bookcase. So, as it clips you, it knocks you down from the bookcase, knocking you prone. since you've fallen from such a great height, and you take 5 damage and are knocked down until your next turn.
Not good, not
It
positive.
was a good plan.
5, you said?
Yes,
Could be worse, but not
could
by
be
much.
worse. You look concerned. Do you have a question? Or okay, I just want to make sure.
No, I'm just assessing the situation and knowing that there's a big gooey monster coming out eventually.
That's not true. I actually wasn't going to bring the gargoyles out. They were a backup. I brought them strictly because they were in the movie. That's the only reason I brought them.
They're amazing.
Are there any more gargoyles?
No, these are the only 2 that come to life.
I was gonna try to like do a random magic spell to see who knows what.
If only they were like.
It is your turn, however.
gargoyles.
Oh, wonderful.
That would have been amazing too.
I'm going to run up because I'm worried about the professor and get next to her and see that the gargoyle is immobile and just start blasting it.
Okay,
Not its ankles. I want to keep it frozen.
okay. And what do you fling at it?
I feel like I got a better grasp of my gun now. I'm like, okay, the power.
Is yours.
Oh.
Feeling really good. Feeling really good. I'm just gonna go straight at. Are there any cracks on the gargoyle?
No.
No cracks yet? Yet. Let's go for.
Blast that shit.
Let's go for some of like the weaker areas.
Center mass. Just
Center mass? Okay, we're gonna do center mass.
Don't miss, girl. Just don't miss.
Aim for the largest target.
All right, we're going for center mass. Here we go. $13.
13. So you do strike it, and it does sort of like growl, but you do notice the energy dissipates really quickly, being that it is made of stone, and it doesn't have quite the effect that you desired.
Shucks. Well, that was a waste of a turn, but we learned something here.
Reggie, it is your turn.
I have an idea, but I think I'm gonna save it for later.
Uh-oh.
Because I know you're gonna like what I
I
do.
like Reggie's idea.
Oh.
Hey, your last thing ended up giving you a bonus.
I think I'm actually gonna. How bad does Zeke look?
Oh, I'm fine.
He's been knocked from a really, from your angle, what you saw was a gargoyle colliding with this bookcase, thereby knocking Zeke off of what is a incredibly tall, like, we're talking about 12 feet off the ground.
Man,
I
you
just
climbed
realized,
up
is that Jocelyn?
Huh?
Is that Jocelyn?
Is that what?
Jocelyn, the backpack, by falling 12 feet on it?
Don't
You're
ask
fine
questions
for
like
now.
that.
Did it explode?
Did it.
Then you're fine.
I just want to make sure it's not making any hissy sounds right now.
You're okay for now.
All right.
It's so terrible.
I'm
Stop
gonna-
asking questions.
All right. I'm gonna try something.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna run over to Zeke
Okay.
and try to, using my gun, shoot at the top of the bookshelf to try to push the bookshelf away from Zeke
It's
with
already
the gargoyle on
fallen.
top. Oh, it knocked the whole bookshelf over?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he just fell off the top of it. So is the gargoyle flying, or he's on the ground?
It's
or
flying.
He's flying up there.
Uh-oh.
Hovering over Zeke.
Oh man.
I guess technically I probably should have put the knockdown probably 1 back, because there's now a bookcase between you. I did roll to see if you get crushed by the bookcase. You didn't.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
By chance, are you kind of red right now?
I'm trying to think of how I can get there. How heavy is the gun I have?
Not very heavy at all.
All right.
Music this episode.
I'm gonna try to hold the gun, grit my teeth, and just try to smash it down on my foot.
What?
Try to anger myself.
Okay. So I'm going to have you roll against yourself. Go ahead and roll your agility and then just match it against your evasion.
I need to make
did we
you
see
some
this?
stimulants.
Yeah.
Don't give the druggie more drugs.
All right, I
I
got a
mean-
15 and my evasion is 13.
13.
Yeah.
So you strike yourself and you definitely connect with your foot.
Ow.
As you bring it down, you were kind of aiming for the center of your foot, but you get that pinky instead. And you take 2 damage. And you're now like gritting your teeth, hopping on one foot.
That would make me
pinky smashed.
Yeah, that would. I'm gonna.
Pinkies.
pinky.
Oh god damn it! Oh, I knew that was gonna piss me. Oh, fuck.
Effective, but remind me to make you some stimulants.
I don't usually do stimulants.
I can tell.
He doesn't like his uppers. He only likes his downers.
Downers. That good indica.
All right. So
Okay.
now
So
I'm red with a gun.
what do you do?
I'm gonna try to like super jump up and punch the gargoyle.
Yeah,
Okay.
get it, Reggie.
So I'm gonna have you roll for your strength.
All right.
I'm actually Roxy right now, so this is fine.
Oh.
All right. That's one exploding dice.
See?
All right.
My spirit finger is good.
23.
23.
Ah.
So as you
start.
do this super jump into the air and you kind of like grab onto one of the wings of this like, flailing monster and you repeatedly punch it. And as you do so, it definitely starts to like falter and it falls to the ground just from the sheer weight of you and grappling with it. And immediately cracks its other wing.
Nice.
And you are now like on top of it, pummeling it. Yeah.
Nice.
So it is, I'm gonna
Nope.
say,
Gotta put a dice. Gotta put a die in there.
it is prone.
All right. Suck it, gargoyle ghost bitch.
You tell him, man.
There's oozing ethereal seepage. Apparently, I really love that word. Out of both of its wings, its tattered, absolutely shattered wings. And with that, it is Zeke's turn.
Alright, first of all, I get up.
Okay, that'll be one of your actions.
Okay, so can I move anymore after that?
You can.
I can?
You can, yes.
Sweet. Alright. I have an idea, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
Every idea is a good idea. Try it. Try it.
That is objectively untrue.
Yeah, it's. You've been role playing with us long enough to know that's not true.
Do it!
But I
I'm
love all the
gonna use
ideas.
my cassette tape,
Okay.
and I'm going to
Yay.
walk up straight to the creature while he's pummeling it, and say, I know Gak by no. I need a good line for this.
Probably while you're standing there thinking of one-liners.
He's grappling with this beast.
It's all right. I read comics. I understand.
I can't figure anything. I got nothing. So I actually do it for a second. It's like, I got nothing. I'm gonna go and become a shadow form, including the pack. Put the head of the nozzle into the pack.
Okay.
Reform so that's inside with the box. Turn it on and both at the same time so that hopefully the energy of the proton pack shoots inside the gargoyle while the box is open.
All right. So now you roll for that. That is
Yay.
very. I like that. That's very
Good one. That was a good idea.
good usage of your powers there, Zeke.
Thank you. And what is that? Is that agility?
Yes.
Yes, I love agility. It's the only thing I'm good at.
You're like Kurt Wagner.
Did you get a bad roll?
I had 1 on this one. It's 9.
9.
Yeah. I could have had better. I have a
Could've.
D10 and a D20.
So, luckily for you, you had 2 good rolls before that. So the gargoyle is kind of on its last legs. As you do this, the remnants of the gargoyle go shattering in every which way direction as the plasma energy explodes from inside of it. However, not being familiar with the mechanisms on the box because you never bothered to really familiarize yourself with it, you put it down but don't bother to activate it.
Oh.
So the goo immediately seeps back into the carpet and retreats with like almost like a screeching wail.
Oh.
Dude, that was cool though.
Did it not work?
Well, we got it out of the gargoyle, but I don't know. Do you know how to turn the box on?
What, is there a button on the box anywhere?
There is, yes.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
Next time.
Mindy, speaking of next time.
Okay. He's still stuck to the floor? Mm-hmm. Excellent. Oh gosh. Okay. This time, since he is stone. We must break down the stone. Therefore, acids. And dig through my bag and I pull out the first acid that I find and toss it onto the gargoyle.
Okay.
With my, come on. Oh, I rolled better. 15.
15. Okay. So as you fling this acid flask, it does strike the gargoyle, and you do see the stone sort of surface, the smooth, hard surface, start to fizzle a little bit. But and the creature reels in a little bit of pain. But that's about it.
Damage
Does it
is
seep?
okay.
Huh?
Can you see that all?
Not yet.
I'm waiting for that ethereal seepage.
Not gonna let that go.
Nuh-uh. It's masterful and beautiful.
And with that is the gargoyle's turn. Let's see. He does manage to break free of his ice this turn. And as he sort of like, tries to pull up against the frozen nitrogen where he's been frozen down, he does break off one of his feet.
Oh.
Is seepage there now?
Yes.
Yeah, get it.
And immediately starts flying towards you.
No.
I think I've got advantage. There we go. Got my
That's all.
sunglasses.
Why did it say pinball?
So it comes flying towards you and immediately sort of like reaches out and grabs you by the back of your lab coat and flings you against one of the bookcases,
The books!
knocking you back here. And you take 4 damage.
Oh, that hurts.
It's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to try to make it immobile from the sky to make it so it can't fly anymore, so it'll crash down.
Okay.
So I'm just like I'm in good position probably, right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I want it to crash down. And I'm yelling at Zeke to bring the box over and use the button this time.
Sorry.
17.
17. So that definitely succeeds. Immediately, the gargoyle finds itself bereft of all movement and falls to the ground, falling prone as well. And as it does, just the sheer weight of its own body as it crushes itself, it immediately breaks off its back tail and one of its claws.
Do I have time to kind of run in between to like ask Zeke to throw me the box, or?
You can, yes. You're not that far from each other.
Okay, I'm gonna run over towards Zeke and say, "Throw me the box."
Do you know how to catch?
I am super agile. Excuse me. Now throw me the box. I used to be a dancer, whatever. Blah.
I'm going to have you make an agility check.
I'm super agile, you guys. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice. Sorry. Sorry. I got too excited.
Why are you always so excited?
Which is unfortunate because I exploded.
Aww.
But it was the wrong dice because I'm just like, yeah, let's do this.
If only.
Oh, whatever. 19.
Super
19.
Oh, 19, yeah.
So you catch the box deftly in your hands,
Like,
feeling really confident about yourself, and you are now poised and ready to go.
Now open it.
Well, we have to like actually attack it first. I get it ready though, where I'm
Okay.
like, my hands on the button.
Okay. And with that, it is Reggie's turn.
All right. So the gargoyle is seeping out of the broken tail and the leg. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna try to get around it and kind of like wrestle it so that its openings are facing towards the box and just kind of like get it ready to be captured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I have you roll your strength?
Are you actually putting it in your hand?
Oh my god.
It's like a dice
Oh,
cup.
hold on. We're definitely trying that again.
I like that though. Maybe you should do your other hand.
No, that was good. Okay. 26.
Nice.
Thank you, chat, for the reroll.
So you definitely succeed and you managed to sort of wrestle, get up behind this. Maybe you took a little bit of wrestling in high school and learned some of the holds and managed to get this beast into sort of like a headlock and a little arm bar, and you have it you pivot it so that it is facing. I'm gonna put you here. So
I watch a lot of WWF.
Oh, I see what you did there.
That's what it was back then.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very
it
impressed.
is now facing you,
All right.
Ash. And with that is Zeke's turn.
Really quick, is there any more movement from the lost gargoyle? Like, or is it just gone now?
It's gone. It's absolutely shattered. Take it off the board. Actually, that's my bad.
All right.
GG, no re.
What can I do at this point?
What can't you do? You can do anything.
Okay, I'm going to.
You're really taking this on Roxy now, to heart, aren't
Yeah,
you?
Roxy's not here, you guys. I have to like channel
Spirit of Roxy.
I'm gonna actually run to the other side of the gargoyle, opposite of Reggie, and hold it, even though I'm not that strong, just to try to give extra strength, so that when it
You
shoots,
have a
Okay.
gun.
I'm not gonna shoot that gun. It explodes things.
And can I have you roll for your strength as well?
You certainly may ask. 12.
Not bad,
Well,
not
That's actually
bad.
pretty good for just a D20.
Yeah, not as strong as Reggie though.
Well, look at that.
It kicks as you try to grab it. It kicks one of its legs free, and it does deal 4 damage to you as you attempt to sort of wrestle it down. You're not the most physically, fit.
I'm extremely physically fit. I'm lit.
That's what
Mindy,
Reggie and Roxy are for. They're our muscle.
it's your turn.
Okay. So, after shouting out, remember to get out of the way when she fires the weapon and opens the box.
What? You didn't say that before.
Actually, Rita did, but whatever. It's
Did
fine.
she? Oh.
After doing that, I am going to pull one of my blindsight boon concoctions out and down it to give myself I forget what it's called, to alter the physiology of my eyes to be more cat-like so that I have better perception, because I want to see if I can better find where that fucking thing has gone. It's the
Which
only thing I
one?
got to. The thing that disappeared, the goo that
The
flittered
seeped
away.
gargoyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't see where it's gone, but you do get a vague sort of sixth sense / like more perception to tremors or rumbling, and you do feel something pretty strange and unnatural below you.
Directly below, I'm
Tremors in
going
the
to
80s movie?
move.
Oh, well, I mean like in that area.
Oh,
Don't shoot straight down.
Don't.
no. I'm not going to shoot straight
Don't do
down. I am still going to move a
Okay.
bit to my left.
Okay.
And then
Here.
yeah, and then turn and towards. Is there like a central location where I can, like an epicenter that I'm
Yes.
aware of?
Mm-hmm.
That
It's
I'm
definitely
going,
towards the back of the room.
that I'm going to turn towards it and just ready my weapon.
Okay. I'm gonna say you're ready to go. You're ready to rock. And with that, it is the gargoyle's turn. Let's see.
Who's held down by 2 strapping young men?
It's also immobile.
Well,
We can resist it. Which is what I'm rolling for.
Yep.
Which he might not. Let's see. Oh, I got advantage.
Aw.
We good.
Aw.
Now he's gonna roll to see how strong he is. It's a different die.
it's just a giant stone gargoyle made with mystical energy.
I'm sorry. Have you seen gargoyles? Because
17.
Goliath is a badass.
What is your endurance strat?
The toughness?
Yes,
That.
toughness. Thank you.
17.
17.
Ooh,
All
13.
right.
Roll off?
No, I'm gonna say I always give it to the player in a draw.
GG Zeke.
Aw.
I just think that's
That's
what's
nice.
appropriate.
Am I going flying?
Thanks for trying to help, bro.
Huh?
Am I going flying?
You do get kicked back However, the gargoyle does remain restrained, and you're able to keep your hold on it. Zeke, poor dude, does get knocked back 1 space and takes 4 bludgeoning damage to the gut.
Oh, I'm not doing so good right now.
Yeah, I think you got kind of a bad series of rolls there for yourself. I admire your bravery
What?
personally. Out of
AJ?
character.
Roll bad.
Out of character, you know? I admire your bravery. Most people wouldn't just run up on a stone gargoyle like that.
I want to be helpful.
Props.
Again, you have a gun.
I'm not gonna shoot
Guns don't work on
Well,
the
why don't you show
gargoyles.
them how it works, Ash? Because it's your turn.
Your turn.
I will. Let me show you how it's done.
Please get out of the way of the proton beam.
Get out of the way of the proton beam.
Okay.
Are you going to wait for him to clear?
No, I'm gonna shoot right when you.
Please wait. Please allow him to get out of the way of the proton beam.
Can't you like jump at the same time? Oh, get out of the way.
I will. Are you sure it's gonna work though? Because he's still a lot of stone.
Yeah. Are you sure it's gonna work, Professor?
I am sure that if you accidentally hit him, you are going to do massive amounts of damage.
She's right. Okay, we'll count on the count of 3.
Okay.
I'll-
You better hope
Shoot.
that agility roll is good.
I'll
On the count of
dive when
3.
she says 3.
You dive.
Wait,
I'll shoot.
turn the box on now.
I push the button with my foot,
Okay.
Okay.
just like
A
a
light,
light,
an eerie purple light emits from it, and smoke comes out of it.
and I will shoot at 5. So I told him to jump at the count of 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Jump.
I'm gonna have you roll for agility as well.
Okay.
21.
21.
$17.
17. You do barely manage to roll clear of the beam as it goes crackling through the air, striking this beast in one of its more gooey, seepagey areas.
Going after that seepage.
Doesn't
It
sound
lets
helpful.
out a wail, and suddenly you see almost like a vacuum, just like this weird purple glowing sort of ooze that was previously green come sucking out against its will, almost like a little typhoon, and it gets pulled into this machine, which automatically closes and sits there silent, rumbling a little bit, and then just stopping.
Congratulations,
Thick
you've got-
smoke comes out of it, and the stone gargoyle in front of you is now motionless.
Yay! We did it! Now we have more to get.
Nice.
So wait, can we reuse this box or do we have to go get a new one?
I don't know. She didn't say what happens if we reopen it.
That's what I'm wondering.
Well-
Can somebody go ask Rita?
I don't.
Do you have Rita's number?
I don't ask
She
every
didn't-
girl their number.
Are you sure?
That was the first one you haven't.
I thought you might have done
But
it
she
when we
didn't
weren't
seem like she was
looking.
gonna give us her number.
I don't know, AJ.
She barely even told us she was a
that's right.
vampire.
I'm the worst today.
You're literally never the worst.
Oh, that was a good sunglasses.
I liked it. It was good. It was good.
What about that other ghost?
So we gotta go find the next one. I'm just gonna say that because she didn't tell us, we're probably good. We can
Mindy,
use it again.
what
Well,
is,
she would've
what is
given
it
us
you're
multiple.
pointing at?
There's something rumbling.
But I thought we got it.
No?
Remember there's 2?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we didn't capture the other gargoyle. We just
Okay,
broke
let's
it.
go get it. We got this. Look at how.
I think it is under the floor.
Can I suggest something?
What?
I saw this in a movie once. We line up in a line, so that way we don't shoot each other. And then when it comes out, we shoot at the same time.
You mean Ghostbusters?
We have to be very
Like
careful not
that?
to cross the beams.
Yes, Ghostbusters.
Streams.
But these are not ghosts, they're goo.
I'm starting to think that people who made movies and plays are all
They're all
part of some-
vampires.
They're all vampires who know
Totally all
shit.
vampires.
Because
Oh
it all
my
ends up
God.
being real. This shit is
Oh
crazy.
my god, this
'Cause
is
I've
like the
seen this
most
movie.
sense you've ever made.
No.
This is like, you're blowing my mind.
I'm just gonna walk away from them and stand next to Mindy.
Oh. See, think about it. If we got bitten and we were half vampires, then we could be like in that club.
I would very much
I
appreciate.
don't want to be a vampire.
You don't have to not full vampire.
This is important. This is very important.
Yes, Professor.
This is vital, in fact.
You always think everything's vital, but okay.
I would very much appreciate if we are able to destroy this one.
You
If
want a sample? I know.
Would all keep an eye out for some
For some
potential
samples,
residue
yeah.
so that I could take a
We
sample.
understand.
Why must you ruin this for
No,
me?
I understand. You need your samples. I got you.
Why would you say it like that?
Samples.
Like
You
she's going to
sounded
Costco
like
to
your
have a
mother.
meal.
I do not sound like my mother.
Exactly.
I'm nothing like my mother. I start marching forward.
I mean, we
Howdy.
are both witches.
That's all. That's the only thing I'm like my mother.
Oh,
Might
you're,
also
you're
be-
not.
Oh, no, wait.
No,
You're
wrong
no,
way,
stop
wrong way.
Stop marching. Ouch.
Oh, I don't know. I just moved
No,
you.
yeah, I was marching and pouting. Whatever.
You're going the opposite way.
Oh, okay, stop. Why are you guys yelling at me? I thought we were going this way.
No, we're setting up more.
What's wrong with you guys?
So wait, are we really standing in a line right now? Is that really happening?
I sort of back up to her. What if we make like 2 lines, then
Then we
like...
cross the streams.
Okay, fine.
Well,
Yeah.
I've seen this movie, and that worked at the end. Did you not? Have you not seen it? I don't mean to spoil it for you, but it's a lot like what we're doing right now.
Why you gotta be like that?
All right, well, why did you guys come up here?
Are you gonna, like, spoil
We're
the crying game
closer.
for
Are we
well.
truly going to argue about which side's gonna say the
Come towards us. We can't be by the doors.
Well, aren't
That's
two
where
lines
it's gonna
better
come
than
up
one?
on. It's gonna literally come up. Didn't you say the rumbling's coming from over there?
Ah, okay. Should we go back over?
I'm going to dash over
Reggie.
to their side, but
Okay.
as I do, I'm going to take a chunk from the downed gargoyle and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Do I really have to go over there?
Red Rover, we
Use
want
your
Zeke to
shout.
come over.
Red Rover.
Alright, fine.
Do I still sense rumbling?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, fine.
All right,
Zeke,
get
come
over
over.
here.
I'm going over there.
All right. I'm going to do something which is perhaps ill-advised
I do feel like
and,
Power Rangers right now.
and somewhat a consequence of the time that I have spent with you people.
Oh god.
Says the woman who. Anyways.
Going to shoot the floor.
What?
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll for it.
Where the epicenter is.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
As
Agility.
she's getting ready to shoot that, I prepare the box in front of my foot.
Should we be shooting too?
No.
No.
What am I rolling?
Agility?
Okay.
It's a good thing you answered fast.
I've learned.
Some things never change. That's just like the hashtag of our
Why?
whole time together.
Oh god.
No rerolls. Does anybody
We don't
Four.
have
spare reroll out there?
Oh, it's lit.
So
It's so
yeah,
lit.
we're all out of rerolls.
And
So,
by
Just
lit
so you know.
As
means things
you
have been set on fire.
Uh oh.
fire this beam, pulling down the trigger maybe a little too hard, not really knowing how it
I think
works
this is the first time
or
I've
why it
fired
works.
it.
Yes. You hit the floor. The floor in the middle just absolutely splinters this wooden floor,
Oh.
and you blow a gigantic chunk out of it,
Uh
also hitting one of the many support beams holding you guys.
oh.
And as this happens, you start to almost like slide downwards into a second level.
Uh
Where
oh.
there's old crates and dusty books. What looks like might be the archives.
Oh.
But as you do, there is a giant glowing sigil on the floor, and the entire room is just pulsing with green.
I think we found out where the goober gobs are coming from.
So do we attack?
I just pull the trigger. and Just
So an archive.
Hey!
So I'm gonna have you roll for your agility.
Don't follow my horrible example.
it got us into the room. Now let's start shooting. Oh, that's one exploding die.
Uh oh.
Oh.
Don't explode too much.
21.
21. As the beam goes cutting through the room, sort of like fizzling off, almost like it's like bleach cutting through fungus. It cuts off like just a huge swath of destruction through the room. You hear like tiny little fizzling sounds and almost like a little as the little globules just like die before this massive death beam.
I think it's working. It's working.
I'm looking for the box while this is happening.
Okay.
That kind of work.
Wasn't near me. Was I able to
It
grab
did
it?
slide down with you, yes.
Okay, so I grabbed the box to make sure I'm
Okay.
ready.
You wanna give me the box?
Will you use it this time?
Yes, I know. You clicked the button for the box.
Are you sure?
He made one mistake.
We still don't know what that's gonna do with the thing that's already in the box.
I give him the box.
Okay.
Since you don't want
Oh.
to shoot your gun.
Yeah, no. If we don't need to use it, don't use it.
I think we're pretty much gonna have to use it, you guys.
No, he's destroying things.
Yeah,
Things
they-
are being
they
destroyed.
pop.
But remember, there was like a level 3 thing that.
We'll confront that when we get to it. Is he destroying the actual sigil?
No, he said he pointed at the ooze.
I'm just
Okay.
yeah.
I'm going to make a mental note of the sigil.
Okay.
Because it's the best I can do at the moment. Wait, is it even my turn? Is
You
that
guys
the
can
go?
take turns
Okay.
in whatever order you want right now. The
Okay.
initiative track is not in play.
Got you.
Shouldn't you destroy the sickle?
I'm going to try and take a sample of the goo.
That's what you're doing right now? Oh my god, I'm so over this. I'm gonna try shooting the sickle.
How do you take the sample?
I have tongs in my bag and a specimen jar, and I'm going to try and use some tongs
To just grab a whole one?
yes, to take one and put it in the specimen jar.
A whole one? Are you sure you want a whole one? Can you just take part of one?
Is there a part of one to be taken? Because I'll definitely take a part.
No.
We'll chop one in half.
I think that.
I mean, if you could get the whole thing undamaged, wouldn't from the scientific perspective, wouldn't that be better to
Exactly.
How do we know they
dissect?
don't multiply?
Reggie gets me.
But what if it starts multiplying?
Reggie gets me.
What if it starts multiplying?
What are you talking about? It's in containment. It's in a jar.
It's an extra dimensional jar, maybe.
Is it a special jar?
It's a glass jar.
Is it a special
not.
glass jar? Is there like magical? Is there like, oh, I got you.
Probably got a stopper
There's
on it.
spell that makes it so nothing can actually multiply or break the jar from within, or ooze out, right? Is that it?
It is watertight.
So you think that the creature that came up through the floor
Yes.
is going to be able
Wood
to
is extremely
change-
wood is much more porous than glass. You are making suppositions based
or
on
the
faulty
stone,
data.
the stone creatures. That
It
they
possessed the stone.
Yeah, it possessed.
Is it
the
going to
stone.
possess the jar? If the jar starts to attack me, then I will crush the jar. I promise you.
I start shooting. I just don't even. I'm just over that.
If
I feel like you sold it really well. I'm gonna say you get the specimen.
Uh,
They're not that strong individually, and you had tongs. The tongs are what got me.
She is prepared
Tongs,
in a way
like,
none of the
that's,
rest of
like,
us.
You know, she's not. Her hand's not getting bit. That thing's not getting away from her. It's not gonna squirm away. She freaking tonged it.
3 of those things bit me,
She
and
might
that was
have
alright.
partially damaged the specimen.
it's okay though, as long as it didn't get my hand. My hand is vital to doing science.
Oh, I didn't roll so well. 10.
10. So as you fire your beam, it goes sort of like arcing sideways away from you, sort of in the general direction of Reggie's beam. You do manage to rear it back quickly enough to where, you manage to kind of get it in control.
Sorry, Reggie.
You do cut a giant, sort of energy laser beam through all of the crates on the ground. You do hit some of the goo, but honestly, not a lot of them, because you do more of like this motion, and so you just destroy everything and get some of the goo as you go up.
Why not use the ectoplasm?
Does the professor see this?
Huh?
Did the professor see?
Oh yeah, you guys are like, you guys
know,
are
but
still
she's
in the
busy taking
positions
a
you were in when
specimen.
you
I
slid down.
definitely noticed
I'm sorry,
the
Professor.
books.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sure we'll be able to fix them. There are people there are specialists that fix those things.
Scientists?
Scientists that fix these things.
I'm totally thinking of a really bad idea.
Do it.
That's our attitude to all of our really bad
Do it.
Do it.
Do it, no balls.
Oh,
It's
Zeke
all
actually begins to unstrap his proton pack.
Mm-hmm.
So puts it on the ground, wraps some of the cord of the box in, looks for Shadow down on the second floor, and he's gonna swan dive. And then as he goes down, he's gonna actually open the box so that it's pointing at the sigil as he's flying down, and hopefully
Okay.
land in the shadow,
Okay.
or else it's gonna really suck.
All right. So I'm gonna have you roll your agility.
I can't do math. 37,
Whoa.
8, 39,
Oh, you
40,
just
41, 42. I included my d20, so 42.
42.
Nice.
Get it.
So as you go flying down, opening the trap, in the direction of the sigil, and trying to get back into the shadow, you do successfully drop the trap and recede, and immediately starts to suck energy into the portal, thereby creating like this like panic in the room as the oozes immediately start to freak out and become immediately more aggressive.
And I'm down there.
Yeah. As like this sigil is almost severing their connection with a different realm.
Ooh.
It seemed a good idea at the time.
I still think it's a good idea.
So he's down there.
Mhm.
We're still up above, but you're in the shadows.
Speaking of-
Is there a light switch that I can see anywhere for the chandelier?
It would be on the far end of the room.
I'm gonna try and run for the light switch. Turn it off.
Far end.
You
where I
would
s-
have to use your attack. You'd have to use, because you only get one movement and you get one major action, but you can relinquish your major action for the movement. You can only run 30 feet.
You can teleport between shadows, right?
If I can see them.
Oh,
You could probably see them up through the hole if the room is dark, right?
Theoretically.
There's some pretty long shadows cast by the bookcases.
If I turn the light off. Yeah. Screw the action. I'm gonna go turn the light off.
So as you make it to the back of the room, you hit the lights. Everything immediately goes dark.
completely dark?
Well, yeah, it was the only light in the room.
Yes.
Oh, there is the proton cannon.
Well, yeah, but that's more of it doesn't cast a lot of side light.
The ghosts and the sigil, none of them are glowing.
There's like a faint glow, but it's almost like a glow in the dark stick. Like you can see them,
You
but
see
you
them, but
can't
they're not
see things
casting
that.
light.
Yes.
There's a
correct.
reason I didn't destroy the chandelier.
But we still have things that we could aim at, though. Kind of.
Don't
It is
hit me.
The darkness is temporary.
Attack the dark.
What do you all do?
Are we still out of initiative order?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna teleport the hell up to the second floor. I'm not gonna stay down there with the angry goober death blobs.
Zeke, please alert me when you are safe.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you roll agility.
Okay, please. These dice have been really good to me. 11.
11.
It was an 18, then it bounced off another dice and became a 2.
Oh, you need to clear the board, son.
Yeah, I need to clear
I'm
my
gonna
board
say
too.
you misjudge where you should teleport, and you land just shy of the ridge, sort of separating you from the upper floor.
So I'm still on the bottom floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Try to say.
Not there yet, don't turn it on! Oh wait, can the goobs actually hear sound and...
Oh yeah.
We shouted at them and they threw stuff at us.
But maybe they were blind. Maybe they need light as well. Shit. Yeah,
Are you at least out of the center?
I think so.
All right, start firing at the center.
I'm gonna start firing too, with
Yeah.
but not crossing.
This is the whole idea of the line thing.
Yeah.
To stand and shoot.
Can I have you guys roll agility again?
This is gonna be fine. Everything is okay.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
If somebody wanted to really quick donate a reroll, it'd be awesome.
Well,
There's a delay.
Gotta wait like 30.
Oh my god, do not burn 30 seconds of time.
I rolled a 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dice,
I
I'm not
rolled
a 10.
a 5.
I'm gonna die.
Sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry.
As you flail around
God.
in a
It's
very
dark, it's hard to see.
clumsy fashion, not really looking where you're pointing your beams, not really paying attention, you hit a large glass specimen container that was in the corner.
Sorry.
No!
Unleashing a large laughing, rotund monster that is drooling and oozing and has this almost like white viscous material falling off of it, and he laughs, and he's got like all these little arms and mouths. He's even got like a little, this guy's cool, he's even got like a little like side vagina tongue thingy. It's pretty great. He comes almost like bellowing and laughing out of a container he was previously trapped in.
Maybe he'll thank us for releasing
And the
him.
oozes flock to him, and he gets larger and larger and larger, and gives you all a
We come in peace.
Yes, that will most definitely work now.
We knew that you were trapped, and we have released you, so now you must do
Yeah, I keep shooting.
help us.
While she's shouting, I keep shooting the
Mindy?
giant monster.
Mindy?
Even though it's probably futile.
You might want to turn the lights on
Oh
now.
God.
The light. I will turn the light back on.
turn the lights back on. Click. Oh my.
Fascinating is what she would say.
Do you think I could reason with it as a fellow interdimensional being?
No.
You definitely
You may
think-
attempt to.
I'm going to attempt to reason with it as a fellow interdimensional being.
Ooh, can I cast doubt on him so he will accept her reasoning?
Or he will just doubt my sincerity.
No.
Doubt
no.
himself.
Doubt himself to increase her.
You may attempt to.
Okay. I'm.
I will allow it.
All right.
Do you speak goo?
You're gonna try.
Bitch.
I speak science.
I'm gonna let her speak first, and then I'll back it up.
Okay. Hello! I see that you were captured here by these people and have come clearly against your own will, been brought from your home dimension as a being from another dimension as well. I can completely relate to this incredibly unfortunate situation, and we have come here in order to help you to return to your home. If you would just refrain from killing us or doing more property damage.
And then I yell, "It's true. Her job is to help interdimensional creatures return home. That's why she's here. Absolutely, and we're here to help you get home. That's our task. That's our job. 100%.
As you say this, the being almost becomes less agitated.
And I rolled it. I exploded twice
What?
with my demoralized.
Nice.
And I guess I've never done that before.
So the
I exploded again.
no way.
So 30, 40, 42.
He's really feeling like shit about himself. I feel really bad,
44.
actually.
44.
Wow.
So the being
Oh, I felt like I should give a
Demoralized
more
slammer.
epic speech. Sorry, guys.
the ooze, feeling very sort of like bad about what has happened, starts to slowly sort of gyrate and flop into Mindy's general direction.
I feel. Can I?
Mindy,
Oh, he's talking.
can I have you roll a naked d20?
Oh my gosh. Oh. Maybe it's a good thing.
A 1.
Oh, I thought it was a 7.
Is it a set? Oh no, it's a
No,
one.
sorry, my bad eyes. But I was telling about like we know that you don't mean any harm, and we know that you're here.
Yeah.
Not
he
on your-
understands that.
No, we know that you don't want to be here. We know that you want to go
Yeah,
home.
you're
and she's
captured.
gonna-
It's awful.
she's
And at
gonna-
this moment,
Yeah.
Mindy, becoming appalled and sort of a little bit disgusted and revolted by this creature, takes a step back, and she doesn't have her handy bag, and she drops a specimen sample on the ground of an encased creature. And as the glass clinks onto the ground and awkwardly rolls towards our giant slime friend, a poor specimen held inside, vibrating angrily against the glass and the cork. You rolled a 1!
I rolled a one.
I got a 42. I never explode.
I'm sorry!
demoralized doesn't mean convinced.
Also, she is kind of a hypocrite.
That's why you shouldn't have taken the specimen. You leave the specimen alone.
I was definitely.
How would you like to be put in a jar?
I was saving that so that it could be returned.
Do we see this?
To its home.
You sound like Rita.
So that it could be returned to its home and
no.
sheltered from any potential damage in the area.
What
The
happened?
creature has tongue puncture marks on it, where you grabbed it and wrestled it into your...
Minor wounds. I was unable to communicate with it. It did not understand I was doing it for its own good.
The slime reaches one little tentacle out, grabs the glass vial, pulls the cork off of it. The other baby slime comes flopping out and
Oh,
kind of just
baby
rolls
slime.
along the floor and gets reabsorbed into this giant bulbous mass.
Just a little baby slime.
And that's the end of the episode.
Oh, I didn't get to do my idea. I'll save it for next week.
We're
If I hadn't rolled that one, that would have been so cool.
Wait, if you had rolled anything other than a 1, I probably would have done something different.
But no, I mean you had to.
No, absolutely.
That
You
was a
botch, you
one.
botch, and that's just fair.
Yep.
That's
And, like-
just
How
fair.
RPGs
And
work,
you took the sample.
And you
did.
took.
This is my life now.
Should have known.
Did.
This has been
No.
your life.
All right,
Yeah,
so
11 weeks now.
How many months have we been playing together? I mean, you know what you're in for.
All right, fair enough.
we've got a
Almost a
few
year.
donations. Thank you guys so much, as
Thank you.
always,
Thank you.
for watching the show, following, supporting, and for your tips. It really does help keep this show on the air. Thank you so much. Our first tip of the night is from William TW. Here's a little buffing across the board from Neonet. Go Ashley, Zeke, Mindy,
you.
Reggie, go GM. One Leaf Clover 83 writes a reroll for everyone here tonight. Ashley, Zeke, Mindy, Reggie,
Thank you
GM.
so much.
We need a
yeah.
bad tonight.
Thank you so much.
Icy Vengeance. You guys make my Mondays awesome. Thanks for leading this merry band of misfits. That bronze girl. Now don those hashtag sunglasses. Thank you, Icy Vengeance.
Yeah.
Fizz Gig Fontana with a hashtag cassette.
like your
Heretic
name.
Rada, so bronze. Everything okay now? That dropped some sweet J-Rock anime openings for you to listen to. I actually did listen to those. They're ridiculous. You weeaboo.
J-Rock, you say?
Yeah. It's like the most perfect laugh ever, or the scream ever. It was so random.
Nice.
Because if you could share them with Mindy, that'd be super rad. She might need better taste in J-Rock. Hashtag seriously Liz, freaking GACT, gacked. Hashtag
How
small
can you
time
not
taste
like
girl.
gacked? Who is that? Who did that donation? Heretic Rada.
I don't know what you guys are
Them's
talking
fighting words, I guess.
about. Like,
Whim.
I'm just gonna say
Right
it.
over my head. Cope the
don't.
joke. I'm not saying that Mindy should trick Roxy into drinking a Capri Sun with a few drops of blood in it just to see what happens, but I'm also not saying that Mindy should do that.
Never do that.
Whitney, maybe the real Nosferatu was sexism all along. Ashley, I support your cause.
Thank you, Whitney. You always are supportive, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Z101, keep up the good work. Outcrowd is hand down my favorite show.
Aw,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Kudos to that bronze girl for exceptional GMing. Hashtag Tara. Thank you. Thank you. We love it. You're amazing. All right, up next we got Hero Clicks. You guys have a great night. We will be here next week.
With the
Same crazy show, same crazy channel, right guys?
Yay!
Slimer.
Ooze babies.
Ooh, babies. Super dogs.
So
Wow.
close.
Babies.
I was so close to my sample.
We're gonna die.
Well, one of us might die.
Whatever.